to the hair. Well, it substantially does, because my hair came right after the election, and in my opinion, it was the perfect way to say, F that. F caring about being clipped. F caring about being politically correct. I'm going to say what I think and do what I feel. And if green hair is a way for me to look at stupid comments like this and go, screw you. If you don't like the information that I'm providing because my hair is too bright for you, well, F off. I don't care. Like, unsub, leave, screw off. You suck. Like, you are a shallow idiot. See, I can't say that in politics because a candidate goes off and melts down, calls someone a shallow idiot, you know. Like, get over it. And so that's the beautiful thing in America is we have freedoms to express ourselves and do things that we want, unless you're in politics. Then you really have to mold to this narrative. And so to me, the hair is really a protest of politics. And I purposefully did not choose red or blue because that would be politically associated. I didn't choose purple either because anytime I would wear a purple tie, people were like, oh, there's Kevin being in the middle with politics. So I chose green and allowed green. So I don't know that I'll dye my hair again, so it'll probably just grow away. So soon, at some point, we'll have green tips. But yeah, that's the best I got. And that's why. And it really, I think it took a lot of sort of hindsight analysis to figure it out. There wasn't a bet. There wasn't sort of one thing that's like, oh yeah, this is why. It was a little bit of everything. So anyway, thank you.
Is already false off the rip, right? Women can go purchase some sperm and have a baby, and no man would be held responsible for that child because she chose for no man to be responsible for that child. Yes? Okay, let's take another.
I ain't really tripping as long as these racks ain't slipping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jubilee!
This is my friend Lily. We met in college. We attend college.
This is Izzy. And the fun fact that came to my mind was that she wore a duct tape dress to Improv Nationals, which I think is pretty cool because she made it herself.
At the end of the day, we're both pretty open to most people, and like what matters is a level of empathy and the ability to listen. I think that's something that like holds true for us.
I don't know. If I'm talking to a girl, one of the first few words that comes out of her mouth is empathy, I get like instantly soft.
It's just like whenever she has in her profile her pronouns.
Yeah. It's like if I'm talking to a girl and one of the first few things is like intersectionality. I'm like, oh my God, here we go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you have to mention empathy?
Yeah.
If you're an empathetic person, it'll just come on your behavior. It's like a dude going up to women like, I'm a nice guy. Ladies get turned off by that a lot of the times.
I'm a super nice guy. Go shut the fuck up. You don't have to say it.
Yeah. It's
Like a motherfucker saying he's rich all the time. Bitch. Ooh. You don't need to.
Hi guys.
A lot of people. My hands are clammy.
But like in a cute way.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Let me just tell you guys, there's nothing cute about clammy hands. I had this one girl who just sweat through her palms, like the way niggas sweat at a basketball court pickup game. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah.
Just drip, drip, drip.
Yeah. Like when her hands would slap me, I'm like, damn, that was wet.
Why would she slap you with her wet hands?
If you guys enjoyed today's video, leave a like and a comment. Because imagine you just go to grab someone's hand and it's just moist.
Clam.
There's like even a little bit of suction when you let go.
It's just clam.
Yeah. So to all people out there with clammy hands, I know it only happens when you start to get nervous most of the time. And so if you're feeling targeted by this, I am targeting you. And hopefully you're just sitting on your phone and be like, oh my God.
Probably drop their phone on their hands because their hands clammy. Go.
On an ideal first date, it'll probably be like a beach day, you know, have like a little picnic.
On the way here, we noticed that there was an Outback.
Yeah. The steakhouse?
Yeah, the steakhouse.
Steakhouse.
So,
Well, I'm vegetarian and she's vegan.
oh well,
okay.
then this might not work out. But
Then no. No. I could have seen these two girls being vegan and vegetarian. I could have bet on it.
No, we can work with it.
we were thinking that we would check in first on Yelp, get that free bloomin' onions
Right.
for the
Totally.
table, and then maybe ask for some vegan options, I guess.
I like the planning though.
Yeah.
That was not a good thing.
Yeah, but they said in a less bitchy tone because they're empathetic and
Yes.
kind, right? So they're gonna reject you, but they're not gonna let you see it
And they're
coming.
not gonna be that harsh to minority,
Right?
but if it
Because
was a white man.
who doesn't love being blindsided? It's much better when you just say kind things, get people's hopes up, and then dash it away at the last second. Love that.
It'd be fun if we went to a show. We're both musicians, so you could come to our show.
What music do you play?
We say cyber.
It's very cyber.
Did they say cyber?
Cyber.
Was that?
I have no fucking clue, bruh. And I'm not, you know what I'm not gonna do? Look it up. Carry on.
But I will.
I'm feeling unstable, but I can never change though. Life's been getting painful.
Boom.
You imagine those cyber guys were like, you want to bang to my music? You do. I just hear like the sounds of robots just be like,
The music.
we love the future. The future isn't female, it's machines. Like you just imagine you trying to bang to that.
For our first date, we would take you to either a concert, if you're feeling up to it, a music festival, and we would just dance the night away.
Yeah, and maybe after we could go to like a karaoke bar.
We could dance the night away. He's gonna dance like this.
I'm not mad at it.
Maybe
man.
not.
When
Maybe
guys
not.
When guys come with some Hallmark energy, I can't hate.
Everybody that says dance the night away don't dance.
That's true. That's true.
Then we go to the beach, and then something we like to do is stroll around IKEA.
I've never been to IKEA.
I just wish they would have invited some like hood niggas to been like, listen, man.
You smoke weed? And that's a wrap.
We take you flying to Napa Valley because he has a private pilot's license, and then we're gonna go to a vineyard over there. And I'm a musician and I'm a film major, so we can play some music. We can do some, cute videos.
I'm gonna take you in my helicopter and drop you off somewhere random and murder you. Like, what y'all doing? It's a first day. Why are you trying to isolate these people into a random place? Y'all be doing hella extra.
How would me and you go with them? How? Let's just we're in the lineup and we go to them. Let's see the three of us. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're in front. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I'm not.
Nigga, why
interested.
am I here? Yo,
I'm not interested.
No, why am I here?
I'm not interested.
First off, if you think I'm gonna sign myself up with 20 other dudes to compete for 2 women, okay, you are bugging.
Listen, Linda. Don't want to be like these contestants and be eliminated in the dating life. Clean skin is the first thing that people see when they meet you. Your business card, your money maker, your wow factor. You want to have clean skin, and T Henley has a thing for you. If you feel a bit lost with this, you don't know where to start with so soon, T Henley has a level 1 skincare system. In that system, you have instruction that gives you the frequency, what products to use, the when, the how. You don't even have to think. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, face cleany. That's what it is. So order your skincare system today. The Level 1 skincare system includes products such as a daily face wash. Ain't nobody got time to walk around with dirt and grime on their face. Also, the daily facial moisturizer that has SPF 20 on it, because you don't want to burn your skin out there. Skin cancer is a real thing. And a 2 times per week scrub, facial scrub, to get all the little particles out of your. It's really me, all right? It's not really Abba. It's really me. I'm a skincare guy. You're on your way to clean skin, and you gotta get boom.
Okay.
I'm really scared of planes. So I don't know if I could do the plane date. What? I get a little nauseous and I have to take my Dramamine.
We can totally drive. We just drive.
I'm so sorry.
It was a little short-lived, but it's definitely fun.
Yeah. Damn that. Man, too much to say. Honestly, I think before I never had a best friend until I met Matt. I think as guys, many times we're not authentic with each other, right? But I think for us, that's something that's really valuable.
You want to just build each other up. And he does a good job of just encouraging me with his thoughtfulness, his caring, his kind heart.
Thanks, man.
I would honestly call this man a visionary and a dreamer. He wants to make a change and a positive impact.
Abba doesn't give a fuck about y'all.
How would I introduce Preach? How would I introduce Preach?
Don't. This nigga petty as fuck.
This nigga got a wife. That would be. This nigga got a wife, so I'll take the both of y'all. You did what I'm saying? Listen, I'll get 1, 2, 3, and I'll just grab the other one. You feel me? Huh? Elizabeth, where you at? I'll take all 3. Cause you got a wife.
No, you.
What you mean?
You won't.
Why wouldn't I take all 3?
You don't.
Nigga, has there ever been a fucking time where you believed in me?
Bruh.
What?
Bruh. I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Because this is internet and they're 2 white girls.
That's true.
Simmer the fuck down. Put your shit down. Calm down. You've been saying that shit, so stop. Don't. It's not even a beef or whatever.
He's not even lying. I could never handle 2 white girls publicly. But behind closed doors. yeah. I hope so. Listen. You're right. I owe you an apology.
Yeah.
He's also a visionary. He produces music. His DJs all around the world.
He's extremely talented, produces music, and DJs too. Not around the world, but around the city. And he really will
He's been jabbing.
I like how it's always a less attractive dude who's always selling the thing.
Yeah.
And the more attractive guy just stands there like, I know what my strong suit is.
Yeah.
The ugly dudes know how to sell shit because they've been trying to sell themselves their whole life.
He'll allow you to see the world in a different way, allow you to hear things differently, and it kind of changes your perspective on how you see people and how you see the world. Yeah.
So basically, this guy is mushrooms. This dude is shrooms. Am I wrong though?
Have you ever seen the Joe Rogan Experience?
Mushrooms. That's what he said in the whole description.
How do you feel about nature?
Mushrooms.
Do you want to go to space?
Shrooms.
Let's make it happen.
He's got this fly hair and cool grill. He's got hella views on YouTube. He's an artist and he's super loyal.
He's from Florida, and I don't know if it's because he's from Florida, he's got that southern hospitality.
Okay, you point to the left, I'll point to the right.
Okay.
Okay, 3,
3,
2, 1.
It was cool. I didn't take it to heart.
I didn't take it personally,
Yeah.
I ain't really tripping as long as these racks ain't slipping. You know what I'm saying?
Ben, c'est ça, là.
I so badly don't want to be that old geezer. But you know the truth?
You are.
I am that old geezer. You know what killed me about this?
The only bars I like is the one when they serve alcohol.
Is this goofball brought money to this thing?
Yeah. To show his racks. Press play. God damn. God damn.
Yeah, next time I get rejected by a girl, I'm gonna do that too. I'll just start pulling out bills. Bitch, I ain't hurt. I'ma just skirt. So like, really?
Hello again.
Hello.
Hi.
Wow.
Hi again.
Hello.
Hello.
Meet again.
Are you guys both from California?
OC, yeah, California, Orange County.
So Southern California, born and raised.
Asian and from Orange County. Like, what are the odds that one of these two break dances? Like, if you probably ask this motherfucker to air flare, he'd be like, "Wakarimashita," and just starts going at it.
What grade are you in?
We're
Majoring in?
both juniors.
Cool.
Nice.
And you're majoring in?
We're about business.
Oh my god. Okay, nice.
Interesting. Okay.
Sure, majoring on business. Wow, capitalism. All right, cool.
We're more of a socialist, so we don't know how we feel about business majors. You imagine looking at two Chinese students and just being like, how do you feel about the hammer and sickle? You know, if vegans had a flag, it'd be a hammer, a sickle, and some quinoa in the background.
I read a lot and hang out with this guy a lot.
So we both do those things sometimes.
Yeah, like read books
Mix it
right
up.
next to each
Yeah.
other in the same
I
room.
read him books to sleep.
You read
and
to
then
each other.
Tuck him in. And
Right.
You know what? Let me give a quick shout out to the Asians for winning today. Yes, there's a Mexican, but they're spicy Asians, as Preach says it. So it's really for Asian people. Congratulations.
Why you gotta throw me under the bus like that, though?
No, because you said it.
Yeah, but I said it a while ago.
Yeah, but I bring it back because I don't forget what you say the same way you don't forget what I say.
Oh, what? Am I sexy?
No. How many times did you call me out on this Elizabeth stuff?
Because it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, you know what? They spicy. It is what it is. Okay.
They
All
is,
right.
though.
Shout out to the Asians, because y'all don't get enough love in these dating shows. You always get booted. So I'm glad today that you were chosen. And to be chosen by white women, I'm sure is a great honor for you. So congratulations.
I think we would go as the way we're sitting. Correct?
Possibly, yeah.
Alright, y'all, pay attention. Let me walk you through this one last time. Bust up into that
Oh
IAA,
my
find
God.
this dealer fool, get him to tell us
That
what
was like
his orders
agreeing
at.
without
Get it,
agreeing. You
deliver,
understand what I'm saying?
and then we
She
kick
basically
back
said,
and count
oh, so
them
I get
racks.
stuck with the ugly one?
Oh, word?
So I get the ugly one?
Possibly, sure. Bitch.
Here's the thing. If it was men, we would have been like, all right, I'm taking one for the team. Ladies would be like, because they're both competing for the same dude.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly what you said.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you said.
Yeah.
We really want to stress just a stress-free day for you guys. So we would like hit you guys up the night before, give you some itinerary, but it's still loose, you know. And then, yeah, like we said, we want to accommodate you guys until.
The Asian guy's definitely not feeling me.
No.
The attractive one?
No.
He's like, bitch, you know I'm a K-pop star.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Kim Soo-yoon loves me. Like, why would I fuck with you later?
We chilling.
Yeah.
Vegetarian and vegan. Go to your favorite place, Veggie Grill, and we're also just so spontaneous.
He's just sitting there like, why am I here?
Keep talking. I'm gonna.
I got a whole K-pop fan base that would suck my dick at any point. Oh, I gotta go home and work on my dance moves.
Jesus Christ, my agent said it was good for me.
Oh my God.
It's not.
Recent development in our lives includes going to the local court and playing something that like resembles pickup basketball with each other. How do you guys feel about
Local court?
Basketball court.
This guy has an insane hook shot.
Yeah, my skyhook is actually
No way.
out
Oh
of
my
this
God.
world.
Just gotta use that pass you stole. Then once you inside,
Yes.
keep going up.
Who's getting picked? Spicy Asian or straight Asian?
Spicy.
I think it's gonna be straight. I don't think the Mexicans make it on the lineup.
It's possible.
All right.
Yeah.
You're gonna say either one or two.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Two. I was gonna say two, but you said it before me. But
Sorry,
I was there for two. Yeah.
Cause this motherfucker didn't look. He looked so disinterested at some point.
Yeah.
That it's like.
Those ladies are like, yeah, we're gonna go do a basketball game, right? And that guy's gonna be doing sky hooks, and then they're gonna sneak up and do a threesome. I think that's hypothetically what's gonna happen.
Honestly, I thought we were gonna be eliminated immediately when you said you're a vegetarian and vegan.
But it was like funny, like you guys carried on the bit, right?
I'm not vegetarian. I eat.
Shout out to the guy who said nothing and pulled both the girls.
Yeah!
Shout out to him. He carried this team.
Yeah. And that's what matters.
And I don't eat there that often. I really don't.
It's okay if you do.
If you guys want to exchange numbers, I'm down. I'm not gonna say we're down.
Sure. Okay. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
What are your thoughts?
Man, that was beige.
Yeah.
That was
They
beige
were
all
kind of
over.
basic. It wasn't that interesting.
That was beige. It was like, you know.
Nothing spicy.
It was Gap.
Yeah. You know? Yeah.
Gap.
Yeah.
I am Madam Saffron.
Yeah.
Saffron, you know, all these shit.
No, I see what you're saying. All right. See y'all.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
You close? As soon as you get in there, hang up and call Kay, alright?
Hey, what's going on out there? And who the fuck are you, you little bitch? You don't look like the rest of these clowns. Fuck off out of here. Who you calling, your mama? Put that shit away.
What up? Put me on the motherfucking speaker. Recognize this voice, motherfucker?
Shit. Kenny.
What it do? Didn't think I'd find your motherfucking ass in here, did you?
I swear, I was gonna call you.
Slap the shit out this whole ass nigga. Let him know where the fuck we coming from.
Oh.
Now get up in that nigga's face and make sure he recognizes how serious this is. You gonna lie to me again? Lucky it's my dog in your face and not me.
What you need to know?
Show him where the recipe is and be quick about it, motherfucker. I said be quick about it, motherfucker.
I'm giving it over. I'm sorry, Holmes.
Little bitch. All right, you got it? Now look at that motherfucker. Make sure he never forget your face and get the fuck out of there.
Fuck me.
Yo, you better start getting out of there. Back the way you came. Shit, there's Kay calling. How'd it go, babe?
What up, though? We got this food tripping.
We know where we headed?
Oh, yeah. Our field agent out there got it in black and white. We just gotta hit the road.
How's the party going?
Shit, I wish my ass was getting shot at while moving up the gears on my motherfucking Hellfire instead. But you know, I'ma stay on the line with y'all.
Aha! Cool. Now, it should come as no surprise the cops got a fast response time when you rate the fucking IAA.
Buckle up, yo. Get your foot on the gas, get the hell above ground, and then lose them. We're gonna show these fools what a response time is. Y'all got the location for the recipe, remember? Get over there. Let's get this shit done.
And lose the police while you at it. Let's see some driving, y'all. Hey, Kay, so this Madrazo punk is cool? I think I heard of his daddy.
He ain't cool, but he gonna be cool if you get my meaning. He the kind of motherfucker that gives you money just so you know he don't need it.
Shit, we should do some more work for this fool.
Yeah, well, you know, he on the lookout for friends, you know. Not just his daddy's crew. That's why he came to us.
And we ain't gonna disappoint.
Alright, but when you get there, keep your nose to the ground. This shit ain't gonna be just laying around. Probably buried somewhere.
don't we listen to these great tracks tonight? Head down to the beach and drown ourselves.
I don't hear no sirens. Good work.
Nothing to distract you from finding that recipe now.
You got it? Who just leave this shit lying around like that?
Someone who's gonna get the IAA all up his ass. Now get up here to the meet. Let's get ourselves paid so I can get the fuck out of this party. Hey, can we hurry up out there? You take any longer, this fool's mama gonna find me again.
His mama?
She trying to make me lemonade shit. I think she fucked up. Kinda like her though.
You are not taking one for the team, Kay.
Girl, don't worry about me. Networking is hard work, you feel me? I earned my cut today, motherfuckers. I'ma wait out front for y'all, okay? See you in a second.
badge number. First Amendment, you ever heard of it?
Big Nick, South Florida Accountability at the Hollandale Beach Police Department, coming out to conduct a First Amendment audit. City Hall is also located in this complex. So we're gonna make sure that the city of Hollandale respects and honors my right to record in public. Let's go, Six. How you doing, Captain? All right.
What the fuck can we do? Say screw you, say love, I say love, you say what the fuck is up, I say I just wanna keep you in the zone of the but now you wanna know what I wanna do, I wanna get with shit, shoot, I hit this little puff of marijuana to let me think about you, rewind these past tracks, think about the one take shit from the motherfucking snakes that calls of attacks. Things I do when I relax, rapping on the motherfucking morning time, thinking about the shit in the motherfucking mind. I do shit, see what I do, and so just groove for me, 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 groove for me.
Yo, the IA motherfucking A ain't nothing. Then you should have heard that punk ass little madrazo fool going on about that recipe. That's some good work, motherfucker. We in the pocket with that crazy food now. I'll be in touch.
I get paid to play other people's music. I'm like a second-rate wedding DJ.
We're gonna do a walkthrough real quick at City Hall. Yeah, can I have an officer complaint form, please? How many? One.
Oh, where?
I'm sorry to make you work. I just wanted to make sure they was readily available. I'm sorry to make you do that.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Some places I go to, they claim they don't have any or you have to go online. I just wanted to make sure you guys have them readily available.
Okay, no problem.
You did great. Thank you so much. Was it Sparks?
Yeah.
You said a spark to this place, Sparks.
Okay, yeah, I did all the stuff on that stand right there.
That was great.
Okay, I didn't see it. Thank you. But good job. I just wanted to see if you had it readily available. Thank you. Citizen complaint forms. Okay, I didn't see it. It's ducked up behind this column. It's hidden behind this column, so I didn't see it. Well, good job, Hollandale. Good job. All right, let's go check out City Hall. I'll follow you. I'll follow you.
No, the customers first. Did you see?
What's that?
We put the stuff up last time.
Oh, I didn't go around there yet. How you been, Captain? There you go. How you been? Yeah. I'm by myself today. I got to keep following up to make sure that it wasn't a one-time thing.
No, we took the two things that you recommended.
You put the restricted area? He was first.
We moved. They're out there. They kind of get moved in the corner because they're painting the wall.
Yeah.
And then we put signs up on the back.
That's all we ask, man. See, that's why Hollandale is a shining example. Everything is good, Captain. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just told her that I don't have a particular place to go to. I'm just going to do a walkthrough real quick.
But I'll say,
then that's
you
how I do
go
that.
to city clerk for anything? Or
Sorry?
Are you going to ask for information? You want to go to city clerk? Or you?
No, I'm not saying about it. I just want to walk through and come out. Thank you, Captain. Hey, you're so professional, man. I can't wait till you be chief. I can't wait till you're chief. All right, be safe, Captain.
This is Kampf der Nibelungen, the largest far-right MMA festival of recent years. At its height, thousands of neo-Nazis flocked from across Europe to attend. Inside the ring, far-right fighters face off against each other. Outside, neo-Nazi fans use it as a major networking hub. It's a fast-growing scene that has become more than just a sport. For many in the far right, it's a lifestyle where the skills learned can be used against their political enemies. This is the story of the far right MMA scene. Disturbingly, Kampf der Nibelungen is just one of many far right MMA promotions around the globe that stage events, sell branded products, and push a racist, hypermasculine ideology. In Greece, there's Pro Patria, one of the founders of which was involved in the neo-Nazi party Golden Dawn.
In France, there's Pride France, whose leadership has been linked to racist and homophobic attacks.
But to tell the story of far-right MMA, you need to begin with White Rex in Russia.
White Rex, I would call the big player of the far-right combat sports scene.
White Rex was launched in 2008 by a Russian neo-Nazi football hooligan called Denis Nikitin. Nikitin began White Rex by selling clothing emblazoned with far-right slogans. But it was in 2011 when he started running whites-only MMA tournaments that his empire really started to grow.
Russia is a huge multi-ethnic country, and various combat sports in Russia have been historically featuring quite a lot of ethnic diversity. And fighters, from all corners of Russia and abroad, famously, many of the good fighters come from the North Caucasus. And, this was something that was unacceptable for the neo-Nazis. Basically, the fighters from North Caucasus were, simply put, defeating them every time they went in the ring. So Nikitin offered them, an excuse, offered an opportunity to participate in the MMA tournaments where all the fighters were white.
Nikitin had struck on a winning formula, using the rising popularity of mixed martial arts to grow his brand. Soon, White Rex tournaments were being held across Europe, often staged with local far-right groups, making Nikitin a key figure on the European extremist scene. With slick advertising and socials, White Rex pitched itself as not just a fight promotion company, but an all-encompassing lifestyle brand, selling active gear and weaponry. They were no longer selling just a sport, but a way of life.
They are appealing to a very traditional, in their understanding, natural interpretation of masculinity. So it's all about historic fighters. There are lots of t-shirts and also activities where they go into the woods, they make their fires. So trying to present a somehow unmodern or pre-modern masculinity which is able to survive in hard circumstances on its own power.
It's a neo-Nazi propaganda done by people with some skills in design, in marketing. The image that is constructed is that of a warrior that is always ready to fight, using some of the Nordic symbolism, and they believe that they need to defend something. Some of them define it as Christianity, some of them define it as white European heritage, others are just protesting or revolting against the modern world.
And it's been massively successful. White Rex has a huge fan base across social media, despite having been kicked off major platforms. Page after page of young men who are not only buying their products, but their racist ideology. And this hasn't gone unnoticed around the world. Copycats have sprung up globally. The most successful was set up by an American neo-Nazi named Robert Rundo.
If anyone wants to know, this is what we're about. It's Rise Above movement.
Robert Rundo is a really significant force in the far-right space, and I would venture to say that he is one of the most dangerous white supremacists currently active in the mixed martial arts space.
When Robert Rundo looked at Denis Nikitin, he saw an example, someone he can copy and someone he could become, a small version of for the US market.
Rundo co-founded the Rise Above movement, basically a US version of White Rex. Billing itself as the premier MMA club of the alt-right, the group claimed to have more than 50 members and forged links with far-right groups in Europe. Things were going pretty well for the group.
Well, tonight, 4 men are facing federal charges for inciting a riot.
That's until Rundo and other Rise Above movement members were charged after attacking counter-demonstrators at MAGA rallies across the US.
In a 25-page federal indictment, 4 more members of the white nationalist group Rise Above movement were charged with inciting a riot in Huntington Beach.
These events underlined the danger of the far-right MMA scene. Groups who are training specifically for political violence.
So basically, for many of the neo-Nazis who are practicing MMA, almost a natural next step is, being prepared yourself So keeping your body and keeping your fighting skills up to date, but that obviously isn't enough. And the logical next step is acquiring weapons. That starts with knives, and it's only a matter of time when the next neo-Nazi MMA fighter will take up firearms and commit a terrorist attack.
So, as the far-right MMA scene continues to grow globally, what are mainstream MMA organizations actually doing to combat extremism?
If you really want to fight extremism, well, you have to actually fight it. You can't just react to the instances when they happen and claim they're just occasional.
And that's pretty much all the UFC or Bellator, the two main MMA promotions, have done to date. There have been several cases of fighters with links to the far-right MMA scene signing on for them.
Like Anastasia Yankova, who made her debut as a fighter for White Rex and is now signed to Bellator. Benjamin Brinzer, an alleged German neo-Nazi known for organizing rallies against refugees, who was signed in 2013. And Timo Voigt, another alleged far-right hooligan, who was signed in 2020.
Both Brinzer and Voigt had their offers quickly rescinded by the UFC. But how did it get this far?
The fact that the UFC parent company Zuffa and Strikeforce at the time allowed this to happen shows the extreme level of ignorance and incompetence when it comes to matters of racism and extremism in these sports. And unfortunately, from 2012 all the way to 2021, we still see these instances and matters still have not improved.
Meanwhile, back on the scene, Nikitin's formula shows no signs of losing its appeal. He and Rundo have even started their own podcast together, giving listeners guidance on how to set up their own white supremacist fight clubs.
I also thought, what would be the best way to promote the values of my brand? Strength, unity, fraternity, brotherhood, camaraderie. The best way to promote that would be to start an MMA tournament.
With MMA one of the most popular sports on the planet, all eyes are on the mainstream promoters to step up their game in tackling far-right extremism.
I'm not tapping out. You can ask me anything.
That's not true.
It is. But if you get personal, I'm gonna get personal right back at you.
No, I love that shit.
And I love it too. So let's do it.
Hey, you know what's the funny part about it? And like even just like this whole media stuff is like, I don't know how, like, I definitely want to talk about like how you got to the point you got, because I've asked that question in Discord. You're right. The first time I met you, or like you hopped in the Discord, I definitely like muted you.
You did right away. Because I said some gay shit. I'm not gonna lie. I said like, yo, Ack, I wanna fuck your fat ass or some shit.
Yeah.
You muted me. I understand. You didn't know what I was.
That ass. You know
what? Yeah, you do.
No, I look in the mirror.
Which camera? Oh, I can look at any one of these cameras.
Yeah, just look at me.
Okay.
Like, yo, I'm not a fat ass. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and in the most straight, respectable ways. Like,
you're thick, Brody.
No, I'm thick,
you're
chubby,
not like,
fat.
Look,
No. You know what a fat ass is?
What?
There's dudes who are like.
No, I know EDP, for example. You know what that is?
No. I'm not talking about actually being fat. I'm talking about your ass. Like there's dudes. Like, if I was a girl,
right?
Like, and I know this is gonna sound weird. Some of my regular listeners, listen. This is the Ada Raw type thing. Shut up. If I was a girl, I'd have a flat ass. 100%.
You think so?
Yeah.
But you have nice tits.
Probably. Nice
I'm the
tits.
same. I don't think I would have an ass. I would just have nice tits.
I know, because like I look back there and I'm like, there's not even like, no.
I'm be sure. My build would probably be nice lips. I'd be good at sucking dick. I'd have nice titties. No, not really an ass.
You probably get like lip injections or something.
Nah, maybe. What about you? Would you have good dick game? Or like good at sucking dick?
See, I can't, yo, how do you go to the sexual? I'm just thinking about if we had 2 X chromosomes instead of a X and a Y. Okay, you're talking about like what like sexual stuff would you do?
Nah, look, straight up, look. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to. I'm just telling you what I'd be good at. I'm just saying, like, I'd be good at sucking dick. Because if you have big lips, you're good at sucking dick.
That's not true.
Not necessarily true, but for the most part, if you have big lips and you know how to work your lips, you're good.
Yo, this is why I hate the fact that, you know what I mean, and I feel like I always come off like the guy who hates on people in relationships. I hate the fact that you're like so committed because you haven't like explored and
everyone says that
and had everything that I could really like give context.
Like, I know what you're saying.
Have you had some of these chicks like we were kicking it with some girls yesterday, and one of them literally like, you know, the little lip filter thing?
Yeah.
She literally looks like that all the time. Obviously, she got lip fillers.
Yeah.
listen, I ain't get flature from her. Maybe he did, but she's probably pulling to suck a dick. Your lips can't even move. It just turns to blubber.
Just act. Those are fake lip injections. I'm talking about real, natural lips, beautiful lips, like yours, for example. You'd have a night. You'd be good with it, bro. You don't whatever. You don't understand what the fuck I'm trying to say.
You ever fucking like?
Never.
I feel like I could see. Yo, I'm watching Jack Harlow's new video. He put it up today. I'm like, yo, Jack Harlow, like, I feel like Jack Harlow would have brother. In a way, I don't know if I feel like, yo, you've been one of the guys. Like, if you were black, like, I'm thinking, if Aiden was black. But I could definitely see, I think you fuck with hip-hop culture. You fuck with a lot of things in black culture that, you know what I mean? I don't know if I could see you as a brother.
Okay. And maybe at the end of this podcast, you might be able to see that I'm a brother. If I am.
No. What I mean by that, I'm like, yo, imagine if Aiden was black, right?
Oh,
you know,
I see
obviously you're not black, right? And
Yeah.
obviously I'm not white. Which, by the way, you know, that would be a good like prank and like social experiment for you. I would definitely love to see how people treat me if I was like Caucasian, and I would love to see how they treat you if you were black.
I know it could completely switch, revert.
That's the type of shit you should be doing on YouTube.
Right. No, I know. And that's what we're gonna get into. You know, I wanna definitely, you know, I have two channels. I have Aiden Live and Aiden Ross. Aiden Live is only from my streams, clips, or whatever, just basically edited really quick. Aiden Ross, I'm gonna take to the next level. I'm gonna start putting $100,000 every video. I'm gonna start getting real production, real structure. I'm gonna start giving away people cars. I'm gonna start giving away money. I'm gonna start filming social experiments, all that clean shit. Why?
And I'll tell you why I'm asking. You know,
I just hurt your stomach, bro. It's funny.
It was the in and out. We had in and out. To be fair, I was really. First of all, I was on the stream last night. I was so lit. First of all, your man, that guy over there, the guy who I believe definitely has a crush on you. Okay, but I guess he somehow works for you or friends with you. You say you're like whatever, right? Every time he would pour me a shot, he would pour me a double shot.
Same with me. Shut the fuck up. I would literally rewind the VOD, bro. I got more of the shot every single time.
Yo, listen.
You just can't handle your out.
No.
Boy.
You know what it reminded me of? You ever, like, I've hung around women who are bartenders, and they do it all the time. They almost like, they pour, if you're in a strip club, and you're like, hey, me and the stripper, we're gonna take a shot. The host knows that we want to get you drunk, not the stripper drunk. The stripper needs to work. You need to just get drunk and pay. So the shots they pour are very different.
I see what you're saying.
That's what your guy did.
No, he did not. Because I got more out than you. I remember we would raise the cups, bro.
I weigh twice as much as you. How much you weigh?
154. What do you weigh? 300?
I don't weigh that.
Like 280.
I weigh
like 270, 260. Wow, you're all 100.
Is that big?
You're 100 pounds bigger than me. That's crazy. You know how much 100 pounds is? I'm not judging. I'm just saying that's
no.
You know,
Aiden,
I'm not like that.
No, Aiden. This is the off the record podcast. I don't want you to come here like
soft shit.
Hold on. You know why I call it off the record podcast?
Why?
Because conversations like this can't happen without people interviewing you. Like, oh my God, this is bullying. This is this. Hey, you're racist. You're this. This is not that type of conversation. I wouldn't sit down with you and just think you're a shitty person. If I did, I would just be straight up like, yo, just attacking you.
Right.
I know that your intentions are pure.
Yeah.
But I've always said, and this is why, and I said it from the first episode with 6ix9ine. You gotta talk about that later. I said from the first episode, I'm gonna call it off the record, not a DJ Academics podcast, but off the record podcast, because conversations that have become taboo, talking to people who, if like you're in a particular group, like, hey, don't talk to that person. I want to have it all here.
Right.
Oh, so you guys don't like snitches? I'm bringing them on my show. Hey, you guys don't like this person because they're super feminist or whatever? Let's have the conversation.
I get that.
You get me? So I know you're not racist. I know you're not a fucking fashion lunch. You're a fucking troll. I make jokes. By the way, you know why I've never gotten offended by like fat jokes and shit like that?
Why?
My audience, first of all, gave it to me first, right? For real. Like all these meme pages were kind of birth of like them saying, hey, you know, you report on a lot of people, but the one constant is you. We're gonna make fun of you. But I realized if you dish it, you have to take it.
You have to.
And at first, I was in my feelings for about like 25 minutes. Not 25 minutes, probably like 2 years. Because I was like, wait, why are they like clowning me? And then I would listen to my videos and I'm like, yo, I'm saying every fucking joke. I called a dude who had like, you know what I mean? First of all, he was way skinnier than me probably at the time. But he had like a little belly, like I guess a lean belly.
Right.
I called him, I said, this nigga looks like a pregnant roach. And I was clowning.
Who was the guy?
It was King Yella out of Chicago.
Okay.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Well, I'm serious. Actually, you could laugh. That's a good joke. I thought it was amazing. But I never thought the day would come where people are like, all right, cool. You make fun of them, but we want to make fun of you. I had to learn it gracefully. Like, how are you with that type of stuff?
Like, that's the thing, bro. I'm so new to this shit act. I'm so new to it. And before we talk about the come up and the rise, but like, I'm so new to this shit act that I'm still not used to it. Like, really? Yeah, some comments get to me. I just told you before, you know, about the whole thing. Like, my comments were getting to me today about that whole Tekashi thing. You know, I was drunk and I got like, I don't know what I was thinking in my head. I sounded like I was very ignorant, and I sounded like I wasn't really understanding of the situation when I really do understand it, because I rewatched. I was like, yo, the responses I were giving were just, they weren't good.
We want to flush that out because that has a little bit of history.
Let's do it.
We're going to really give the whole full context behind it, but we got to get into your come up because
let's do it.
I'm looking at now, like, you know, we just did like a mukbang for your channel.
Okay.
Brilliant. Y'all got to go watch it. Like, yo, it's amazing. Aiden Ross is going to be on the Aiden Ross channel.
Aiden
Ross
Live.
It doesn't matter. Just go check it out. It's on YouTube. Here's the beautiful thing about the space I'm in. If it was maybe a couple years ago, if you're like, hey, let's do some type of YouTube video where it's about food and I know where the joke is going to be, I'm like, I'm probably offended.
I didn't even think of it like that, by the way.
No. Now I'm like, bruh, I'm so seasoned to this. I'm used to it. But this is almost like 10 years of me being in this shit. Learning not to take shit personal. Learning how to brush stuff off my shoulder.
Yeah.
And also learn how to lean into certain things to even make better content.
100%, yeah.
You blew up. Like, where's Aiden last year?
Let's talk about it.
And give me the timeline.
Let me give you a full timeline, bro, because I don't really give the full timeline to a lot of people. I've been on a few podcasts, but I want to really get dived the fuck in. So, you know, I started streaming, man, years and years ago. I'm talking like when I was maybe like 14, bro. I streamed NBA. Yeah, I streamed and bro,
You're 21 now. That's 7 years ago.
I know, bro, a very long time ago. I was streaming the game NBA 2K14. I was getting not like 20 viewers at that time, which was a lot back then. Cash Nasty was starting. I forgot the other streamers that were starting, but I know Cash was there, and he was the top dog on Twitch for 2K in the 2K community, right? And I just remember, bro, like, this is what I wanted to do. When I was 14, I realized it, and my parents were separated at that time.
Why did you want to do that though? Is it like
when I was, and I haven't told this story. When I was 3 years old, I stayed at my aunt's and uncle's house in a Newark, Manhattan apartment. They were very young at the time. They were, I think, like literally my age, 21, 22 years old.
Yeah.
They didn't know how to watch a baby. My dad and my mom, they were like, hey, can you just watch Aiden for just a couple of days? We're just going to be gone. We have to take some business. Like, all right, yeah. So my dad and my mom, they gave a little instructions how to watch me and stuff, whatever, and they just gave me a whole video. My dad and mom dropped off the Nintendo 64. I think it was out at the time. You know what that is? Like, remember you used to blow on the yeah, okay. So I was literally, I don't remember this obviously, but they tell me the story. I was literally playing that game like every second while I was there for like 6-8 hours a day.
And it was because of the inability of them to kind of like watch you and kind of like even tend to you in a way that wasn't just, hey, let's program him to just do this stuff.
No, they didn't think of that. Of course not. It's not like, you know, you give a very athletic kid a basketball and a baseball, football, and like, yo, do that. Like, no, it wasn't like that at all, bro. I just enjoyed it. When I was 3 years old, I could barely talk. I was playing Mortal Kombat and I would scream, finish him. Like, I was really about this shit. But yes, bro, yes, I was really about it. And ever since that moment, like, my family was like, yo, bro, he's a gamer. And then, you know, moving on, I moved on to the GTA and the...
Did at any point, because this happened, you know, I grew up, like, you know, my mom brought us here from Jamaica. And I remember when I sold, so I did a sponsorship through Complex where I sold a video game show called On the Sticks, actually. And I believe the contract that Complex got over $1 million. And I remember telling my mom, because my mom used to hide the controllers. She felt like we were becoming addicted to video games. She hid the controllers to the PlayStation.
Too. Yes.
So you had that experience too?
Of course.
Oh, I thought they were like supportive, like, hey, Aiden, keep playing games.
No,
because
not yet.
My mom was like,
no, bro, no. When I was like 11, when you're an 11-year-old kid, you're supposed to be outside. You're supposed to be playing in the park, the swings. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to be a normal kid. That wasn't me, bro. I would play video games for 8 hours a day. Yeah. And I used to play Minecraft. I would play like indie games, Castle Miner Z. I would play RuneScape, World of Warcraft. I would play Wizard 101. I would play Call of Duty. I would play GTA. I would literally fuck with like every game, bro. Yeah. And I was big on every game, right? And I was so young. I was just like literally 11, 12 years old. And my dad one time was like, hey, like, you're playing too much. It's like, it's summer. how about this? Let's take a break. And the whole summer, I had to not play my Xbox for a whole summer. And then after that, my dad bought me the brand new Xbox. You know, my dad was really the only person that was like, yo, let him play, let him do it, let him do his thing.
2-parent family?
What do you mean?
Were your mom and dad together?
My mom and dad have been on and off throughout my whole life.
But did you have to go between two different households? Like, hey, I gotta move. I'm going to hang out with my. Okay.
Yep. I did. And that's when I moved to New York. My dad bought me the new Xbox. I moved to New York, and then I was with my mom for a couple years, and I was gaming every day, literally playing 6-8 hours a day. And then I moved back to my mom moved to Cali to be closer to family, so we could all kind of be together. They were still separated and like not together, and that's when I was starting to stream. I was streaming in front of 20 people. I loved it. I streamed 4 or 6 hours a day. I played a game called Destiny. I played a game called NBA 2K14, like I'd mentioned. And I was playing that shit, bro. I was playing the fuck out of it. And then boom. So then I wanted to move with my dad because, you know, 2 different houses.
Yeah,
when you got your friends on.
Yeah. You find friends that are a little bit closer.
You want to go with your friends, your boys.
Exactly.
But, you know, unluckily for me, the internet at my dad's house wasn't streaming internet. There was no way I could stream yet.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, okay, well, I'll try doing YouTube. And I tried doing YouTube at his house. I wasn't getting the results I wanted.
This is 14.
14 years old, bro. 14.
God damn it.
And I wasn't getting the results I wanted. I was very unmotivated. Even as a 14-year-old, people at my school finding out, they're making fun of me like, yo, this kid Aiden is making cringy videos. He's 14, but I was a freshman. You know,
that
like,
could almost be like a bullying type of thing,
it fucks
because
with me, yeah.
now your failure
I'm a
becomes
freshman.
like, yeah. Like,
right. It's like,
and it's written in stone, like, you know, those cringy, like, it's really just growing moments that happen. Yeah.
Right. That's all it is, man. And then, so yeah, bro. I mean, at that point on, I was like, nah, I'm done. I'm gonna stop. Then I picked it back up 2 years later. The internet got slightly better, but it wasn't that good, and I tried it. I was like, yo, fuck it. I'm
like 16, 17.
NBA 2K16.
Okay.
I streamed. And then I was 16. And then the internet it wasn't that good, and kids were finding out. And again, I was like, oh my God. The kids were getting so weird. They were literally pulling it up in class and showing it to everyone. Like, I was like, bro. I was like, come on. The teachers were seeing. I was like, all right, now I got to chill the fuck out.
Are you a little bit antisocial at school dealing with that? Because
no, I was just embarrassed at the time because I wasn't really pulling anything crazy. I thought people were going to judge me and shit. Guess what? I'm going to my old high school tomorrow, and I'm going to shit on everyone that talks shit to me. I'm just kidding. I'm not like that, bro. But, you know, I'm going to go back to be genuine.
Be proud. Be proud of what you did. And it actually makes sense.
I'm going to vlog the whole thing. It's going to be crazy, bro.
Yo, I recently went back to my old college.
How was
it? You know, for me, obviously, first of all, there's a picture of it. I remember, you know Silky. We both know Silky.
Of course.
He commented, he said, act wearing jewelry. And I'm like, yeah, why did I wear jewelry that day? And it really was like, you know, it was kind of to show people like, hey, there was... My success now is what validates all the things you guys used to make fun of that I had to stick in the belief of. And that was when I was in college. You being in, like, you know, in high school, bullying is such a thing.
It's so real, bro. And the thing is, it's peer pressure.
Yeah.
And every kid is programmed I say program, I'll go into that. Every kid is programmed to really, like, they care about what other people think about them. That's what high school is, bro. You're literally, think about it. Every kid cares about what every other kid thinks. It's true, right? And then there's those ones that are mature and that really will be like, you know, in their own lane, and, you know, the antisocial introvert people, and they really don't give a fuck, and which I respect. I respect and I accommodate them, because it's like, bro, if you could be an introvert and hold it down for yourself and hold down like all your pride and stuff without trying to be somebody you're not in high school, I accommodate you, because that right there is what I wish I would have done. Because if I would have never stopped doing YouTube and Twitch in high school, you could only imagine how much bigger I could be by now.
Hey, that's such a great point. I did, you know, my last podcast was with, actually second to last one, was with Van Lathan. And he was saying, why do I show certain things off? And I was saying, it's not compensating.
It's insecurity.
No, it's not even insecurity. It's really, this is what I think, right?
Okay.
I want to show the kid who was like me in high school and college, because I came out with the saying of, everybody who I knew cool in college is a loser now.
I was just gonna say,
everybody who was a I know so many people who peaked in high school,
and they were scumbags and all that. Yeah.
And I was like, why aren't we driving? And I was telling him, I'm like, yo, you know everybody winning now, those were the nerds, right?
Right.
Why don't we make that message a little bit more profound to say, hey, if you're in high school and you feel like you're doing something, you might be into robotics, you might be into whatever, gaming, you might be into some of these things that, of course, like, you might be clowned about, you might be getting bullied about.
Shouldn't be, though.
You shouldn't, number one, but stick in it.
Right.
Don't let people change the trajectory of your life, because The high school phase, the people who peaked in high school, literally by 21, they're washed.
And let me say it again, you know, you don't ever see these people ever again. And if you're watching, you're in high school or college. I mean, college is less, everyone's more chill and everyone's like to themselves.
Yeah.
But you know, high school especially, like, you're never gonna see these kids again. All right, you're just not. I mean, and if you have big dreams and big aspirations for yourself and you truly believe in yourself, why the fuck not take that chance? But in high school, I wish I knew that, Ak. You're too young. You're too young.
That's why people like me and you, I feel like we have a responsibility to make it cool.
Awareness. To be different. That's all. That's it.
But also make it cool for those kids to be like, no, I'm confident that, hey, this path that I'm choosing, that you guys are like laughing at, like my peers, it's gonna turn out to something.
So, Ak, I never told anyone this either. I mean, we're gonna go back to the main story, but I got offered $15,000 in scholarships to go to college, and I declined that. Why? Yes, and my entire family, except for my dad, was mad at me. My entire family.
Why'd you decline it?
Ak, I knew I wasn't meant for college, brother. I wasn't happy going to school.
Where were you at this time in the trajectory of like?
It was called like I think grad night or high school night or some shit like that, where, you know, like they're giving out scholarships to kids, and I happened to be, you know, applying for scholarships. I did clubs. I was actually out there in high school a little bit. Yeah. I did clubs. I did some AP classes. I did a college course. I was out there in high school. I wasn't the best student, but I could tell you, like, I was actually putting in work. It was kind of like a foot in, foot out if I really wanted to go to college or if I really wanted to pursue what the fuck I wanted to pursue. Yeah. And I'm so happy. I said, I'm not taking that scholarship. I'm not going to college.
Did you have like a bunch of followers on like, you know, just social media or Twitch at that point? Like,
no. So yeah, let's
could you say no?
Let's rewind a little bit. Let's rewind. So where were we at? We were at, okay, so I stopped streaming again in 2K16 because the bullying and the internet wasn't that good. Okay, senior year, boom.
Yeah.
I'm now, Ak, I'm mentally like prepared for everything. And so happy, it was like it was meant to be. I remember the day before school started, me and my dad get a call. Oh, we just got offered Spectrum Business is available in your town. 1,000 gigabyte up, 1,000 gigabyte down, right from my house. That's top tier streaming internet.
Yeah.
The day before school, I'm like, Dad, please. My dad at this time, he's struggling. He lost his job. He tried 4 different credit cards for me. My dad, one thing I could say, bro, I'm gonna keep saying it. He always believed in me. When I was like, yo, Dad, one more shot. Just give me one more shot, Dad. Let me try this for 1 year. Just please help me.
Wait, how do you position it to your dad? Because I know for me and my mom, I had to position anything I wanted to do in gaming and like online entertainment as, hey, if you get me a really good laptop, I could do really good work.
So I know what you're saying. So Ak, instead of that, I actually, the summer before school started, I worked as a busboy at a restaurant. I bought all my equipment. The only thing my dad ever bought me was, obviously he paid for my lunch and stuff, and you know, he helped me with money for gas. But the only thing my dad, for my setup wise, he paid for my PC, which was a piece of shit. I had an Intel Pentium. I couldn't play any PC games. It was literally just for streaming, like 720p, which is like not 1080, 720. And I would have to stream 2K off like a console because it was just such bad.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I had to upgrade. I had to upgrade myself. I did everything myself, and my dad bought me that PC in 8th grade. So that was a 4-year-old PC, and it was dog shit. Okay.
Jeez.
It was laggy. This PC used to crash, used to break down all the time, all of that. Okay. But Ak, I knew at this point, I was like, Dad, I'm hungry. You gotta just feed me one last time. The internet was like $100 a month, and again, my dad was struggling at that time. It's a lot for him, honestly, bro.
Oh, so he wasn't gonna upgrade the speed, but once it became available, you're begging him like,
please, this is all I want. This is all I want, Dad, please. And I was like, he's like, okay. My dad, thank God my dad did that. That was the best thing he's ever done. Because Ak, I'm telling you, it was NBA 2K19 was out. Nobody really knew who I was at 19, but
fucking 2 years ago.
But Ak, right? And Ak, I put more hours in NBA 2K19 than I did in NBA 2K20 in any year. I streamed the fuck out of that game while being a senior in high school. You know how it is a senior, you're distracted.
Of course.
Parties and all this shit. So Ak, what I did was I was like, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. There's 2 halves of the senior year. The first half, I'm gonna do parties and stream at the same time or whatever, and then the second half, I'm not doing parties, clubs, nothing. Tutorials, I'm
For anybody who's in college who listens to this, that's actually the opposite of how it really should go because everyone gets checked out like after a point. Everybody's looking straight towards graduation. But you're saying you're locked in.
Ak, I'm so locked. As soon as 2020, I have videos on my phone. Can I pull it up?
Of course.
Ak, I have a video on my phone telling myself, yo, you're about to blow up this year. Like, I have tons of videos.
Watch me.
Because I knew it. I literally knew it, Ak. I knew I was going to make it.
Tell me the analytics that's telling you. And by the way, you know, for everybody who's listening, these conversations that we're having is so interesting that you could always find the common thread in people's...
Is there Wi-Fi here, by the way? Sorry to interrupt, because it's not loading my Snap memories. If you could just put it on my phone real quick.
Yeah, it's definitely...
I wanted to show you a couple. Bro, I make videos of myself every day. Yo, Aiden, you're the
Why?
shit. Because that's what motivated me. And
Were you
bro,
the only one telling yourself that? Like, why would you make videos?
Bro, nobody believed in me. I had maybe 2 friends that were like, okay. I had friends that were like, oh, you're streaming, huh? And again, bro, I have a best friend who you met yesterday, Raymond. Yeah. He believed in me always, man. I was texting him 2 years ago, like, bro, you're gonna blow up, you're gonna make it. I already know you are. That's why I'm always giving a fuck around me, right?
Yeah.
And my other friend too, like same shit. You know, he had my back too, and he was, you know, making sure like I was doing what I was doing too. And I'm not gonna sit here and say they weren't, but I just want to find this video. I'm gonna show you this shit. It's crazy.
So I want you to show me that, but I also want you to kind of tell me, because listen, from the household like I grew up in,
yeah.
If I had to tell my mom, especially if she heard about scholarship offers, and I'm like, hey, I'm not doing college, I better get a 15-second head start, because she's gonna catch me, get my ass whipped.
I got lucky with my parents act, and here's the video. I just want to show it to you real quick. This is the beginning of the new year. I knew it. I got more.
Hey, hold on. Wait, no, that's even that in itself is like remarkable. No way you believe that. You probably did that video and right after you said it, you were like,
no,
like on the 0.001% chance I do blow up. But no way after that video you were like, yo,
you're not listening to me. I knew
you didn't accomplish anything by that time.
It was 2019. Of course, nobody knew who the fuck I was, but I knew I was gonna do it.
But you're saying
there was no way that I was not born to do what I'm doing right now. I knew I was gonna do it. I had a mission to do. My family was struggling, like I said, towards before I blew up. They were struggling, and it made me fucking. I have a sister who deals with like some type of like mental issues, and I have family members who have cancer, like who had at the time like, you know, stuff going on with them, like diseases and stuff. And I had like I said, my dad was not making money, my mom was not making money, and we were at the time using food stamps, and at that time also, you know, my mom.
You all food stamps?
Swear to God, swear my life.
No.
Swear my life.
Why do I think you came from a privileged background?
Because I did. I did. My life story is I was born in Florida, okay? I was like 5 years old. My dad was making good money, whatever, we were privileged. My sister, she's okay now. She got cancer at like 12, 14, 13. Oh, wow. So we had to move to New York. New York has the best, thank you. New York has the best doctor. She's okay, she beat it, she's good. Oh, she's still living, she's great, she's healthy, we're good. But we moved to New York. New York is very expensive. And my dad cannot keep his business he had in Florida. It was like a Florida thing, right? So in New York, he had to find something else. He was struggling to find work in New York. So he's like, all right, we got to move out to Cali. I'm gonna go work with my grandfather, his dad. And then they were working together. They wasn't really successful. And then my dad just struggled to find jobs, man.
I would have never thought about it. But okay, great. So you're making, all right, you know, and by the way, like, it's giving me so much more context about like your story. So you're doing all this. You're now feeling like I'm gonna make it. You're making these videos to yourself, like, yo.
Yes, I have many of them. And I knew I was gonna. Okay, so yes, let's move on from right there. So boom, we're in 2019. The start of 2019. I'm streaming every day. After school, I get home, I go buy myself a Monster from the gas station across the street, drink the fuck out of the Monster, stream with energy. 4-6 hours a day. Boom, just playing.
What are your
2K.
friends saying to you? Because like they're probably like,
Aiden, what the fuck? Not.
Let's hang out after school.
Right, let's hang out. Let's go to the party tonight. Yeah, let's go to the party. Let's
How you turn this down? You're in high school.
I knew to myself, I'm sorry guys, there's a bigger thing ahead of me. I can't do it. It's not worth it. I have to do something for my future right now. Here's how I looked at it at a very young age. My friend went through a shroom experience. My friend took 5 grams of shrooms in a smoothie. If you don't know, vitamins enhance your shrooms experience.
Really?
I've never done shrooms myself. My friend had a very spiritual experience, and it really taught me, like, yo, bro, if you really, like, I'm spiritual myself. I don't know if you are. I don't know what you believe in, but look, spirituality is really big for me, and it played a big part of my rise because it really gave me that little confidence and that little, like, it's gonna sound corny, but I was woke at this age. Like, I knew I was gonna do it, bro. I knew I was gonna accomplish what I wanted to accomplish, and the way I did it was my mind state. And if it wasn't for my friend, I don't think I would have done it, because I literally, like, his experience taught me to really just push, because he was so motivated and he knew exactly, like, he learned so much from his trip, and I babysat his trip, so he was talking to me and saying crazy shit to me. I don't know, bro, like, that trip really stuck to me, and it sounds weird, but my friend's shroom trip kind of motivated me to go hard.
So, I'm so glad I'm hearing this side of the story. So, because you know I've heard, they're like, hey, listen, yeah, Aiden was a guy who's always been streaming, but it wasn't until, like, kind of like Bronny gave him the assist.
Right, and we're gonna get to that. And we're gonna get to that. So look, 2019 happened. Boom, streaming every day in high school. Okay, so we get to the end of high school. Kids already know who I'm streaming, because at that point I'm pulling a couple hundred viewers. Honestly, I am. So,
is that a lot? Like, at least in your local town? I was happy
as fuck. 200 viewers. Yeah,
200 viewers?
That's a lot.
Shit,
come on, Ack, leveling up. So at the end of that high school, I was averaging 200 viewers. Right. Boom. So it's the summer. I moved to LA. My sister, she was working a job where she was working with the Grammys and stuff, like giving out gift bags and stuff to the Grammys. My sister moved me the fuck in. Thank God my sister believed in me as well.
Same sister that was battling cancer?
No, my youngest sister.
Okay.
Yep.
Youngest one, okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So she moved me in, and she believed in me. Boom. I'm grinding 2K20 now. And I'm same shit, getting my normal viewers and stuff. Get my normal viewers. I start doing wagers. Wagers is a thing that Ticino really kind of made pop in 2K20, and what it is where you play against money in 2K.
I'm gonna give my man Mario a lot of credit for that.
Of course, he did too.
Yo, he brought me in. I don't even want to talk about some of the obscene money I bet, because I like,
Mario went crazy in 20 with wagers too.
I've been like a savant in a way of just kind of like being a nomad, kind of whatever, and I had disposable income for a little bit, and I bet a bunch, and me and him used to go back and forth. But so I just want to give him his credit. But go ahead. Mario
again, bro. Big reason why wagers are popping. He made it lit, of course. Ticino. So here's what happened. So wagers made me pop from literally, bro, like 300-400.
And for anyone who doesn't understand the lingo, wagers are basically betting. So like, no matter what you're doing,
you're just playing a game of 2K for money.
Yeah, you're playing.
That's
for
it.
Money. Okay.
So I'm averaging 300-400 viewers before I get into wagers. Boom, I start playing wagers. I'm now getting anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 viewers, which is a lot. I'm like, okay, bet. Now I'm good. Now I'm sustainable. I can take care of myself. My sister, if she loses her job, which she did because of COVID. Wow. So, boom. Thank God. Listen, bro.
Yo,
COVID was the best thing that ever happened to me. I don't want. Yeah. Look. COVID was horrible for a lot of people. I'm sorry to anyone that lost anybody in COVID, but I found myself in COVID. I found myself in COVID because it really, really made it clear to me, like, yo, bro, you're on the right track. Because now you're meant to be inside, streaming 8 hours a day, playing 2K.
There was no more distractions from outside.
No, LA's distracting as fuck. You know how LA is. Yeah. Right now, I'm distracted.
Yeah.
But okay, so and also I have bigger opportunities now. But look, so 1,500 viewers right there doing wagers. Boom. Now I'm averaging 2,000 by doing little more. Oh no. So Bronny came in I met Bronny through a clan called AE, right?
This is LeBron James' son.
Yes.
You meet him through a clan, and this is the gaming clan.
Well, I think Bronny knew he was in my stream. If I'm not, yeah, he was. Bronny came to my stream when I was averaging when I was getting 1,500 viewers.
Yeah.
And so he was in my shit. He's in touch with. Bronny was in touch with the Twitch community. He used to fuck with other streamers as well. Everyone knows that. That's from the 2K community. He was in everyone's stream.
Is LeBron in LA at this point in terms of being on the Lakers?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Bronny was going to Sierra. And again, COVID happened. So Bronny was at home doing online school, playing 2K20. So we started playing together. We joined a little clan called AE. I'm going to just skim past it. Clan was not good. So we all left, and me and Bronny just kept playing together. Boom. The biggest part, I'm going to say, and I mean, you've seen the clip, it's my pinned Twitter tweet. Yeah. We did a wager against Ticino, the biggest wager competitor at that time, like I'd mentioned. Me and Bronny versus Ticino, Miles Brown, the actor.
Yeah.
We did that.
Miles.
Yep. And I talk to LeBron at the end of the wager. That shoots my viewers from literally 1,500 to 2,000 average to 3,000 average. 1,000 extra average, boom. I go up 20K on Twitter the next day.
Just off you talking to LeBron.
Just off you talking to LeBron.
But you've been playing with his son.
But you gotta understand.
That was a moment, I guess.
But you gotta understand. And here's what I understand. We're gonna talk about how other people can help and how other people. It doesn't stick. But I'll explain that. People at first did not like me. People that watch me today, they're like, yo, Aiden, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like you, bro. But I only watched you because you play with Bronny. But you grew on me. I fucking love you, Aiden.
Yeah.
I love you. I get that all the time. And same shit. We're gonna get with the Corinna thing. Okay, so anyways, so after that, boom, it's posted on House Highlights, Bleacher Report. It's posted everywhere. I'm averaging 3,000 viewers. Doing wagers.
By the way, for anybody who follows like the ESPN pages, House of Highlights, Bleacher Report on Instagram, there was a moment that I felt I was in like Twilight Zone or be mind fucked when I saw them covering people like Flight, Bron.
Right.
But sports was dead. So they were covering. Yeah,
they had to.
Sports were dead. So they were covering athletes and people adjacent to athletes,
of course,
just doing regular stuff.
Exactly.
Or maybe just playing sports as a video game.
Right.
So now they're covering that moment right there.
Right, bro. Big moments like that. And, you know, it's crazy. And thank God that happened. I mean, like I said, bro. You know, people always say Bronny made Aiden, but it's like, in a way, you know, he really fucking helped me out, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and say he made me. I was still averaging 1,500 viewers at that time, and I think that, you know, the way cards, like I said, I talk about cards being dealt. I truly believe that, you know, without Bronny, I would have not gone to that extra 1,000 viewer average, which also leads to what I'm about to say. So Bronny's my brother, though. It's a genuine friendship, genuinely someone I can literally call my brother. I'm gonna explain more about what I mean by people gotta understand that people don't watch me just because Bronny played with me. And I'm gonna explain that.
Yeah.
So now we're at the 3,000 average, okay? Playing more wagers and stuff, I get to about 4,000 or 5,000 average. Boom, just from wagers. Boom, boom, boom. I play everyone in the community now. I play Annoying, I play Casino, and I'm literally just here, bro, going like that. Played against Flight, not a wager, but just pulled up on him. Boom, boom, boom. The new 2K comes out, okay? I play it for a little bit. Next gen comes out, PS5. By the way, I missed this guy. While I'm playing the new 2K21 current gen, I'm averaging 7, 8K. So my viewers are crazy. 7, 8,000 playing 2K21 current gen is crazy.
Wait. It's so crazy how like the time frame of what I'm thinking about is so small.
It's so small.
So you're playing 2K21. 2K21, for the people who don't know, is NBA 2K21 is a game that came out basically in 2020.
Yes.
Right. So you're
the end of the year.
Yeah, the end of the year. But you're only averaging 5K.
That's a lot, though. But yes.
It's a lot. It's a lot still.
But right before the game came out, I was averaging 5K. Then I played the game and I'm playing it a lot. And then when I end up doing wagers on there, about 8K. Sometimes I would peak at 10K. Sometimes it's crazy, right? And at that point, bro, you know, I'm like, holy shit, I'm excited for PS5. PS5 is gonna be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
PS5 drops, the game flops. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Thank God it flopped. That got me out of the 2K community. I started hosting these E-dates. I would get girls and I would have guys compete for them. You've probably seen them before. You've heard about them.
Of course.
So that gets me at from 10 to 15K average. Sometimes I'd peak at 20K.
So you start doing these E-dates, and for everyone who's and I have a real question with this too. For everyone who doesn't understand some of this terminology, so E-date is essentially when someone is a streamer and they get a young woman to basically have a virtual date.
It's like a bachelor.
It's like basically a reality show.
It's elimination wagers.
By the way, for anybody who follows like the ESPN pages, House of Highlights, Bleacher Report on Instagram, there was a moment that I felt I was in like Twilight Zone or be mind fucked when I saw them covering people like Flight, Bron.
Right.
But sports was dead. So they were covering. Yeah,
they had to.
Sports were dead. So they were covering athletes and people adjacent to athletes,
of course,
just doing regular stuff.
Exactly.
Or maybe just playing sports as a video game.
Right.
So now they're covering that moment right there.
Right, bro. Big moments like that. You know, it's crazy. And thank God that happened. I mean, like I said, bro. You know, people always say Bronny made Aiden, but it's like, in a way, you know, he really fucking helped me out, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and say he made me. I was still averaging 1,500 viewers at that time, and I think that, you know, the way cards, like I said, I talk about cards being dealt. I truly believe that, you know, without Bronny, I would have not gone to that extra 1,000 viewer average, which also leads to what I'm about to say. So Bronny's my brother, though. It's a genuine friendship. It's genuinely someone I could literally call my brother. I'm gonna explain more about what I mean by people gotta understand that people don't watch me just because Bronny played with me, and I'm gonna explain that.
Yeah.
So now we're at the 3,000 average, okay?
Cool.
Playing more wagers and stuff, I get to about 4,000 or 5,000 average. Boom, just from wagers. Boom, boom, boom. I play everyone in the community now. I play Annoying, I play Ticino, and I'm literally just here, bro, going like that. Played against Flight, not a wager, but I just pulled up on him. Boom, boom, boom. The new 2K comes out, okay? I play it for a little bit. Next gen comes out, the PS5. By the way, sorry, I missed a step. While I'm playing the new 2K21 current gen, I'm averaging 7-8K. So my viewers are crazy. 7,000-8,000 playing 2K21 current gen is crazy.
Wait. It's so crazy how like the time crunch of what I'm thinking about is so small.
It's so small.
So so you're playing 2K21. 2K21, if for the people who don't know, is NBA 2K21 is a game that came out basically in 2020.
Yes.
Right? So you're
the end of the year.
Yeah, the end of the year. But you're only averaging
playing it a lot.
5K people.
That's a lot though. But yes.
It's a lot. It's a lot still. But
right
like
before the game came out, I was averaging 5K. Then I played the game and I'm playing it a lot. And then when I end up doing wagers on there, about 8K. Sometimes I would peak at 10K. Sometimes it's crazy, right? And at that point, bro, you know, I'm like, holy shit, I'm excited for PS5. PS5 is gonna be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
PS5 drops, the game flops. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Thank God it flopped. That got me out of the 2K community. I started hosting these E-dates. I would get girls and I would have guys compete for them. You've probably seen them before. You've heard about it.
Yeah, of course.
So that gets me at from 10 to 15K average. Sometimes I'd peak at 20K.
So you start doing these E-dates, and for everyone who's and I have a real question with this too. For everyone who doesn't understand some of this terminology, so an E-date is essentially when someone is a streamer and they get a young woman to basically have a virtual date.
It's like a bachelor.
It's like basically a reality show. Almost,
it's elimination, right? And then yes. So
is this like pretty much? It's your person. You're not going on real dates, like even personally, right?
No,
You've given it all up for streaming. So does it feel like a full circle moment where you're now like you're entertaining women and other things?
I'm doing it every day, bro. I'm finding girls every day, making these fucking lit streams happen. Boom. E8 started to get dry. I'm like, all right, no problem. So now I'm like, I need something new. T Grizzly, how'd I get in contact with T? I went to his chat. He made Grizzly World.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
This is a role play server, yeah.
All right, how do I get in? Started playing Grizzly World with T. Got all my SSB boys in there. Boom. I'm averaging 20 to 25K. They love the GTA.
20 to 25,000 people
playing
concurrently.
Yep.
Watching you.
Playing GTA.
Are you at this point saying, I'm a fucking star?
I'm at this
on Twitch?
No. You know why? Because I've never changed how I've acted. Like, it's weird. Until recently, I'm gonna explain why. But I've never changed from E-dates from 2K like to GTA. I'm still the same Aiden. You know, I'm still the same Aiden.
So you jumped from 1,500 to 20K. Give me the span of time. So from the LeBron thing to T Grizzly.
The LeBron thing happened June 1st. T Grizzly happened, I want to say December. 6 months.
Jesus.
Yep. 6 months.
Okay, continue.
So now I'm at that point where it's like, all right, bet. T Grizzly's server owner, not T, the other guy, the developer, North. He, for some reason, was weird about giving my other friends power. He was like, fuck you, I'm making my own server. We made SSB World. That shit went crazy. I'm at the point getting 30K a stream. And it was just crazy because money-wise, because I don't think people even understand. How's your revenue and income looking? Remember, 1,500. Yeah.
You're probably making, I don't know, maybe 5K a month or whatever the case is.
3 to 5K.
3 to 5K a month.
Yeah.
Now you're getting 30K people watching you nightly, concurrently. So you probably have 100,000 people watching throughout a stream, but you have 30K in any singular moment.
Exactly. Yep.
How's your even revenue looking at that point?
Crazy, life changing, bro. Life changing for real.
6 figures.
A year? Yeah, for sure.
No,
not a month. No,
you're doing 3 to 5, but at least in the tens of thousands.
Of course, no. Of course, I was making probably 20 or 30 just from Twitch, and then I was probably doing the same thing on YouTube. I was probably making a little less than 100. But you got it in 6 months, bro. And let's.
What's your dad saying at this point?
Son, we're set.
No, he has to be saying, yo, my mom never really understood what this internet, like my mom worked 3 jobs when she came over here. She came over here immigrant. She had to really grind and hustle and finesse just to even become a citizen.
Yeah.
And when she started seeing that there was a possible career for me in the entertainment business, she was just like, okay, this has to be a fad. Make sure you get your degree.
okay? 'Cause
Yeah,
this is gonna fit.
and that's how my mom was. My mom was like that too.
When did they realize this?
At that point,
I know my mom realized it. She started seeing, because my mom, like, one of my accounts, is still, you know, when you open up an account as a child and your mom is on the account, because really you can't open it without.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
And any type of money coming in that's big, the bank would send a notice, or any type of money going out, would send a notice. And my mom would realize that, and she was like, wait, what is this? And then she, like, you know, now she listens to every podcast. She definitely listens to this.
She is?
100%.
What's good, Mama Ack? What's good?
100%. But she had to educate herself about what this, like, ecosphere, or what this, like, business.
Because that's what. But and look, I'm not bashing any adults, by the way. But you guys really, if you're an adult watching this, if you have children, you need to understand social media is the new world. Let's be honest, technology is the new world.
True.
If your kid wants to pursue it, take it seriously. Take it seriously. Of course you need backup plans. I truly didn't believe that I needed a backup plan, but I got lucky as fuck, right? And you did, and everyone who blows up, they're lucky. At the end of the day, it's luck.
I got a biomathematics degree. I could only use it. If this didn't work, I'd be a scientist.
Wow.
You'd be like, yo, you throw me a cheeseburger, and I'll be like doing a test on COVID. I don't know what's going on. But in reality, that's what it is, right?
Ack, what it is just like, parents gotta understand, if you were born 40, 50 years ago, you're gonna be like, you can't do a fucking career off social media because you didn't grow up with it. But I guarantee when I'm an adult, and you're gonna have kids someday, yeah? So when you find the one, I hope you do, by the way, you'll find it. It'll come to you, bro. True love comes to you. Don't force it, okay? All right. But anyways, so what I'm saying is, when I have kids, I'm gonna be I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be an easy parent. I'm gonna be strict, and I'm gonna be hard on my son and daughter, but I'm gonna be making it seem like, yo, bro, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, do what you want to do.
You want to be open-minded.
Open-minded. Because, who knows what's gonna be in 30, 40 years? Who knows? Who knows? We don't know what's gonna be out. We don't know the next Instagram, Facebook. We don't know.
Was there any moment where you had to say, oh, hey, Dad, look what I'm making for this month?
Yes.
For him to be like,
no. But my dad believed in me in high school, which is the crazy part.
But when did he realize, hey, my son is basically on the brink of accomplishing it, or he is here?
Summer, right before I met Bronny, like 2 months before I met Bronny.
Yeah.
And like.
Did you help him out with like a bill or something? But like,
yeah.
Hey.
I was like, yo, Dad, like, you need. Let me pay the phone bill this month. He's like, okay, cool, thank you. I was like, yo, Dad, let me pay this month. Okay, thanks. Like, I just bought myself a car. I bought myself a car a month before I met Bronny. I bought myself a Mustang.
Yeah.
And no, yeah. Like I said, it was like 2 months before that Bronny shit happened. So yeah, about 2 months before that happened, I bought myself a car. I bought, I paid my sister's rent, helped my dad pay the bill, all that stuff. So at that point, we're good. Yeah. So back to GTA. Corinna Koff. You know who she is?
I definitely know who she is. She's the former girlfriend of a very. I play Fortnite all the time. She's the former girlfriend of Tifa.
Yes. How do you still play Fortnite? I can't. That game is so dead to me now.
I'll never stop.
They ruined it.
Hey, well, you gotta realize, I'm one of those. I'm like, I might have a one-track mind. Like, if I'm stuck to something, I have an addictive personality. Only way I could succeed is by weeding out the things that are gonna distract me. And if I only do one thing, I'll be focused and I'll be obsessed with it, and I will conquer it. So, for example, like, I'm not good at playing every new game. I'm good at playing maybe one game.
I see.
Maybe two.
I got you.
So I locked in on Fortnite.
And
I lost 30. This is such a bad story. I lost 30 grand. And Mama, if you hear this, just tune your ears out. I lost 30 grand to one of my viewers. I kid you not. One of my viewers who, like, we used to wager. And I remember, really, we started betting. It was such a really weird story. I really lost millions. It was like 4 million. And I was like, yo, dude, like, this kid's, like, he didn't, like, it's a kid. Like, he was like 17. I was like, bro. Because I was like, yo, I'm going to win it back. It never happened. I'm like, hey, I'll pay you 30 grand. And it was like, and we just called it even. And it was like, actually, it was like more like 50. And I sent him the money. And they're like, we're fine. And I quit 2K. I refused because I realized my dad had a gambling. And my mom always tells me, if my mom listens to this, she's so mad, I know. My dad had a gambling addiction, and I look just like my dad. My mom would always say to me, hey, don't gamble, and she hates when I drink, because he did both.
Oh, okay.
And when I lost that money, and I sent this kid this month, I was like, wow, I really didn't gain anything. I hated 2K, I didn't play for 2 years. And I moved to Fortnite. And after I moved to Fortnite, of course, the addiction, like,
comes back. I know.
Wagering
is so fun.
I still wagered on that.
Of course.
But I stayed away from 2K, and I've been so locked in on Fortnite, I still play this.
Wow. crazy. But where were we? Okay, so yeah, I meet Corinna. We let her in the GTA world. Everyone's playing that shit. Shaq West, Corinna, Logan Paul was in that shit. Like mad motherfuckers are playing my server.
Yo, by the way, role playing got so big. I saw Anthony Davis, motherfucker.
AD was in my server too. I'm pretty sure.
Chief Keef plays it.
Yep. Soldier. Everyone.
Like Soldier Boy. To see people like T Grizzly, like people who you would think that would be anti-gaming,
right?
Getting into something. And by the way, T Grizzly, I think if he tells this story, he would say, "Hey, listen, some people doubted my music careers at points, and when I just showed my personality and did role playing and got on Twitch, fucking blew up."
Yeah, he went crazy.
That's dope.
He went crazy. And I forgot, I left out one other part of my come up. When Among Us was hot,
yeah,
I played with Soulja Boy one time.
Really?
So technically, Soulja Boy was the first rapper to ever fuck with Aiden Ross, right before T Grizzly. Yeah. Crazy. But no, okay.
Soulja's always the best.
It's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Corinna comes to my server, and we just play together. She hit me up, when you come to LA or whatever. I was like, sure. No, she was like, do you live in LA? I was like, I used to. I'm in Florida. And I was like, okay. We just became friends. Like, we're cool as fuck. Like right now, obviously we're not on talking terms, and that's fine or whatever. I mean, I understand completely. No beef.
She got man or something like that.
I don't know. But my thing is, I'm in my own lane, she's in her lane only.
I remember this time.
I think my community literally made it hard for her, and I get that.
Yeah.
My community is very toxic. I mean, you've seen it before, bro.
Yeah,
it's the young boy, so they're toxic to me, and I understand. Like, it's like any girl that associates with me. That's why I try not to associate myself with girls anymore. They get a lot of harassment, and it's not even coming from me. It's my community. Like if let's say this girl like does something like to me in GTRP, like kills me in GTRP, they're gonna literally go to Twitter and flame her, and that's the type of shit that would happen to Corinna. Like shit like that, but it gets deeper. So I'm gonna explain it. So I end up going to LA to visit, and I actually meet up with the house is starting to come together. That house I live at, thanks. Yeah, so I'm going there and visiting them, and then at the same time I'm hanging out with Corinna, whatever. We do IRL streams, we do a hot tub stream, and we do a normal stream. I do a stream.
I saw that hot tub stream.
Yeah.
And it was, at that time on Twitch, it was the most collaborative, like actually real thing you could do with someone else who's a personality.
Right.
And as much as it was like quote unquote the meta at that point, I was like, yo, what we're seeing here is like people want to see actual people interact.
Yeah. That's when
they
the
loved you, and everyone thought she was just so fucking beautiful.
And here's the thing, bro. It's like that's where the IRL thing happened. So if it wasn't for Corinna in the hot tub stream, it gave me. I'm gonna be honest, Act. I don't talk about that shit. I mean, you could think whatever you want. I don't think about. I don't talk about that shit, bro.
Did you think? Nah, you had to.
I don't talk about that.
Yo, I had a bet with someone that you did.
Actually,
no. Actually, I said I did. You did. You know why? Because I'm like, yo, Aiden's actually the type of guy, like, and maybe I seem scummy for this. Aiden's the type of guy who like, yo, we're just gonna do a random, honest, innocent collab. I'm in a hot tub with like the hottest chick who, by the way, kind of needs me a little bit, because let's be honest, she signed a deal with Facebook Gaming. She kind of needed you somewhat.
Look,
in terms of amping the numbers up. I'm using that slight leverage to be like, yo, I'm making a pass at you. What's up?
And look, I'm gonna back Corinna up. I think we both ate. We both ate. Me and Corinna both ate. I think
you ate a round.
No. We both ate numbers wise, right? I think she was gaining a lot from it. I was getting a lot from it. We were fucking, we were both going crazy together. I remember we did a gambling stream together. We got paid a bat. Like, we were getting paid together. Like, we were going crazy together. We were a good team.
Yeah.
Right? And at that time, it was more important that I didn't have any friends in LA moving out there. She was a good friend of mine, And again, like, she said, my number one regret is ever, being associated with Aiden Ross. That's what she said that.
No way, really?
Yeah, and that's fine. I understand, but I don't think it's because.
Wait, why does she regret it?
Because of
your audience.
My audience, and I get that, and that's why I make it very clear. My own community is toxic. I'm telling you, it's toxic, and I don't blame her for saying that.
Can I ask you on some real shit?
Yeah.
Because I've always thought about it, like, was she the first bad bitch you got?
I had a girlfriend before, and we were very close, and we were very, we were together for a long time, and we just wanted different things. I felt like, and
was she bad? Like this chick is sexy.
I mean, look, bro, you could look her up yourself if you want.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I could tell you. So I had a girlfriend that was kind of holding me down. I still think she's top tier, but like what people would consider whatever, like I know the girl that started it all.
I feel you.
Okay, that's the one.
I feel you. And look, bro.
And it's perception. Who cares? Because honestly, like, all that shit is like super fake. Like, I've seen girls who look amazing on Instagram, and when they take the makeup off, and when it's time to just go to bed and just like walk around the crib, you're like, you look very regular like any other girl. But according to the internet, you're like the drop dead gorgeous person.
I've seen that before too. And, you know, I've been with a few girls, you know, before my current girlfriend that I have right now. But you know, I've been with people before, and like I said, it's whatever to me. And but look, I wanna go back to what I was saying. Yeah. So yeah, we're both eating off that shit. And again, Corinna, like I said, she regrets ever associating with me. She didn't need me. It helped her in some ways.
Probably makes you feel some type of way. If
What?
I help somebody out, and listen, you know.
I don't feel that way. I don't. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't. Because
a fair trade is no robbery. So like, if it helps you both, why does she say that?
she didn't need it. You know, she didn't need it. So maybe she. And again, I'm not her. So
she needed it.
Well, look, I don't think so. She had a deal.
A Facebook
She
gaming
already
deal.
had the deal though.
That okay. However, we all have deals. I have a deal with Spotify. I'm glad to have Aiden Ross on here because Aiden Ross brings eyes. I already got the deal. I'm gonna get paid regardless, right?
Yeah.
But having Aiden Ross, it tells the people you're doing business with, hey, there's gonna be extra eyeballs here.
I know.
You get me? So she needed to validate those numbers. People are averaging like 20K on Twitch, signing these deals with a lot of money, going to that platform and having like 500 people watch them. Which you could imagine the person who signs that deal or agrees to it on Facebook's ends is like, why did we do it? But if you could show some proof of concept in terms of, oh snap, you just brought 15K people over here, maybe this whole Facebook gaming thing could be a thing.
And again, man, you know, I think, like I said, we both ate, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And you know, she regrets associating with me, like I said, and I understand where she's coming from, but at the same time, there's only, you know what, I don't really like to regret things, and I'm gonna tell you why. Everything you do is kind of like a lesson, bro. You move on from it and you learn from it, right? You learn stuff. And there's no, actually, do you have any regrets before I ask you? Do you have any regrets?
I would say I have regrets. I just feel like if I ever changed those things, I would never be here.
So
I don't know if it's a regret or not. You know what I mean? Like
I wouldn't. By the way, if I could change anything in my life, I would not change anything. I think my parents raised me perfectly. I think that, you know, my sisters were the best sisters they could have been, even on times where I would be upset or they would be upset. Like, I still think everything that happened to me, this person dumping me, this person cheating on me, that's the best shit that could have ever happened to me.
You got cheated on?
Of course.
Have you cheated on people?
Never.
Really?
Yes.
You're Caucasian. You definitely cheated before.
Promise you I have not.
No?
No.
You know, black men, we don't cheat.
I know.
So like, we're usually getting hurt.
I understand.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
You've been, you're probably a shitty boyfriend.
No, I'm a really good boyfriend, actually. I'm all out, bro. If you're my girlfriend, you're the only girl I look at.
Even, like, I'm gonna just be honest, like, just see how some of the jokes you make is a lot of sus. Like, you probably wasn't even slanging dick right, man. Of course.
I could show you if you want after this.
You have a video of.
I'm saying if you want, we can go, bro. I guarantee I have a bigger. First of all, you're fat. You have a chode. So here's how your dick is, right? It's short and just fat.
This is like
you guys are saying, "Hey, yo," back there, but like, am I wrong?
Hold on. First of all, I'm Jamaican. So I'm black already, and I'm Jamaican. Like,
I'm Jewish.
Hold on,
Italian.
Have you ever looked down like the fucking like length or average lengths of dicks?
I'm gonna tell you right now, my dick isn't the smallest dick. My dick is not the biggest. I'm not lying with my dick size. My dick is a good 7.5. I'm being honest. It's cap. Come on, let's go right now.
No.
I swear to...
Get your girlfriend to text me. I don't want to see it, brother. Like, first of all, if you could get hard with me in a room, that's a problem with you already.
I couldn't. It would take work.
No. Get out of here. But no. Like, you're white. Like, you got to be a 4.5.
All right, believe whatever you want to believe.
4 3/4.
Believe whatever you want to believe, Ak. But it's okay. You have a chode. Okay. You can't talk.
Stop it. First of all,
you can't.
I'm gonna be honest. Like,
fat people.
No. Well, first of all, like, fat or not, the length is the length. You know what I mean?
No.
Like,
I know what your dick looks like. I could just imagine it. And look, I don't mean that in a weird way. I'm just telling you how based off all fat people, you have. Listen,
have you seen somebody fat's dick?
Bro, we've all seen porn.
I've never seen a dick in a porn. I literally blurred out.
Do you hear what I'm saying, bro? Like shut up, bro.
Yo, if no, I'm gonna be honest with you.
He's lying for the camera, bro. Just like how you never had your ass ate. You have had your ass ate.
Yeah. Listen, I've watched mad porn. If any guy who I know could remember a dick, like, I remembered a lot of girls who were in porns I've watched. I've never remembered a dick.
That's fine. I don't remember dicks either.
It sounds like you do.
I just know that certain builds.
You mentioned, like,
you look at your build, bro. You're a Hall of Fame fucking glass cleaner. You're literally a Hall of Fame plate cleaner. What I'm trying to say is, bro, like,
a joke, but go ahead. No, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. Less than 8. I'd probably say.
What is that noise, by the way?
I don't know. Some
elevator.
Who knows? Anyway, less than 8 over 7. But you're white. No way you're competing.
Anyways, Ak. So, then at that point, with the whole Corinna thing going on or whatever,
Yeah.
I
like how you just snap back into it. I like it.
you have to, right?
Yeah.
Got to be on track a little bit. At that point, Ak, I'm like, all right, bet. So, me and Corinna were not really talking anymore. That's cool. I go back to where I was. Because when I was doing those IRL streams, you saw I was pulling like 70, 100K sometimes. With Corinna, we were going crazy. I go back home. I'm getting my normal viewers again. I'm getting 20, 30K playing GTA. I'm like, oh, I'm happy. I don't give a fuck. For anyone saying Corinna made me, that's fine. You could say that. She lives with somebody who streams.
Yeah.
His name is Aircool. Good guy. Great guy. But, he
Beef with
does
that
collab. What?
Beef with that nigga. Fuck that nigga.
No, he does collaborations with her, and it's like you could say Corinna made me,
He's
but
irrelevant.
I'm not saying that, bro. I'm
No,
not
you're
say-
gonna say it.
I'm not saying that, but it's like you can't say Corinna made me if.
What's his name?
Aircool.
You never heard of him. It's fucking irrelevant.
Listen, bro.
No,
I
he's
like
relevant.
the guy. I like the kid. He's cool. He's good people.
He probably could beat you up. That's the problem.
I actually roll around with security now. I do. He's not
What?
here now. Yeah.
So you wouldn't catch like a 1v1, like fist
I
fight?
don't do that anymore. No, bro. First of all, I've never been in a fight in my.
You
I'll
never been
kick
in a
your
fight?
fucking ass. Why are you
wait,
talking
wait,
shit?
wait, hold on. You never been in a fight?
Never been in a fight.
Really?
Oh, you were?
Damn. Well,
He's flying in right now. My boy Ant. Yeah.
So this Aircool dude completely fucking irrelevant. She picked this loser over you.
Bro, no, that's not how it went
That's gonna
down.
be the narrative. That's what we gotta
She
say.
lived with Aircool for like 2 years.
Okay.
Like a year. I don't know.
That's her man.
Bro, they're like they have a good friendship.
He's fucking her.
And that's fine if he is. I don't give a fuck.
So she picked irrelevancy.
Ak, I don't give a fuck.
She lost.
Ak, listen.
How much views is she averaging these days?
This dude is crazy.
No, we gotta figure this out.
I don't know. I don't watch her.
Yo, she's irrelevant.
Bro, you gotta come. She's making more bread than us combined, probably with OnlyFans.
No way. Oh, she got OnlyFans.
Right.
Is she fucking on it?
Ak, I don't know. I don't subscribe.
Reddit got the whole thing. We all know. Like, we're all Reddit,
Yo,
right?
Yo, Ak
like,
is
who's-
hilarious.
Like, who's really... Yeah.
Anyways, Ak. So the point I'm trying to say is...
Would you fuck her on OnlyFans? No, well, you got a girl now. My bad. I gotta be...
Look, but I'm gonna be
Alright,
straight
go
up. Like, you could say Corinna made me all you want, but it's like, how come Aircool hasn't had that push that I had?
Fucking irrelevant.
But I'm not saying that. But it's like you can't. Like, I just have people fuck with me. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. People fuck with me. People like me.
He's corny.
Act. Forget that shit. All right.
He's not funny like you? Does he act gay like you?
Bro.
Is he white?
Yes.
Okay. By the way, you don't a nice segue from that. People do believe that there's some people believe that you are popular because you act sometimes gay or sus.
And that's fine. We're gonna get into that too, bro. I mean, I slowed down on it. Everyone knows that it's not like it used to be.
Okay.
And also it's not forced. And again, bro, guess what? That's how me and my friends grew up. I'm true to myself. In high school, I would literally grab my friend's smack his ass sometimes.
That's white people stuff, right?
Okay, but act like we would say crazy shit to each other, like, oh, you're hot. Like,
did you have black friends?
Yeah.
You didn't do that to me. You're not grabbing that shit. No.
Well, not really.
Exactly. See, you see, they always say you know how to know who to play. All right, we're gonna fast forward from that loser that Corinna's with now. And
it's not. He's cool. He's good people.
You're really scared of this guy.
I'm not scared of him.
I got money on you versus him.
But I'm not scared of him. I don't like to be mean to people that I've had, like, he never did anything to me, so like, what is there to like
Eskimo brothers?
No.
Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. Let's move on. All right, perfect. Where do we get to the whole Polo G thing?
You wanna fast
There's
forward to
nothing in the
that?
cup. Yeah. Well, we can fast forward to that, or just tell me the rest of the
that lemonade.
highlights.
Can I get that
Because-
lemonade? Nah, just give me the lemonade. I'm not drinking alcohol.
Yeah. Come on now. Yeah.
I need.
No, yeah, well, he'll handle it. This guy look like he's just a snitch. Okay. Yeah, like, you're just saying the words that he doesn't want you to say. You stupid idiot. You don't get it?
Yo, the in and out
just
cup.
keep it. He said he wants. Never mind. Okay, they got it. Anyway, so before we get to that,
Fuck, I'll take Coke.
okay. Before we get to that, right?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you just take the cups and do it. Okay. Before we get to that, when did it become a thing for rappers or any other entertainer to pull up to your crib and just hop on stream?
TJ was the first rapper to ever pull up on me and do a stream with me. We went crazy. I was like, yo, that's the move. How did TJ happen?
Yeah.
Okay. So I forgot how it happened, but this guy that he worked with TJ at the same time. You also work with like gaming. Yeah. He coordinated TJ. He was dropping his album. It's like, yo, bro, let's get TJ on a stream, whatever. And then I got a boy close to me in my circle that time. I was like, yo, bro, let's make this shit happen. He really got on top of it, made that shit happen. TJ pulled up on me. I don't want to yell.
Yeah. Nah, that's me.
Oh, that's for you?
Yeah.
Oh.
You soft.
Sorry. No, I drove.
No, it's not. No, first of all, we don't promote anything bad, but like I saw you last night, and you were about to cry and like blow kisses to everybody. Like you're one of those crying. Like, are you one of those crying drunks?
No.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're emotional.
Anyways, it just depends what I drink.
When's the last time you cried?
Realistically, a couple years ago. Probably. No, probably like a year ago, maybe. When did you see me cry? He's capped, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's not bad to cry. I'm like, I feel like sometimes your passion will manifest in you crying.
No, I've had breakdowns, but I'm not gonna cry. I mean, I have cried. There's nothing wrong with crying. I've cried before. I just don't remember the last time I cried. Probably anywhere from 6 months to a year. When did you see me cry? What did I cry over? Just say it.
Say it. Just gave it permission. What'd you do? Did you cry on your shoulder?
Text it. Text my phone. Text my phone.
I'm trying to reflect.
Text my phone. He's
trying to mop you up, I'll be honest with you.
Text. Text me then.
All right, so screw that. So the TJ thing works. What are you thinking immediately? And
I'm like, yo, bro, this is fire. Who's the next person I got on again at the TJ? It wasn't Blueface. Who was it? TJ was in a... I forgot.
Was it this year? This year was when you started class.
Yeah. No, it was not, Waff. You're so dumb. No, it was not. Anyways, let me just... I could pull the TikTok and literally tell you exactly when. Okay. After... oh, no, but you're missing the Folio shit too, bro. You missed that.
Okay. No.
That happened before Polo.
Okay, yeah. Break it down.
My bad. I think it was Ziaz right after. Ziaz was after TJ, and then it was like Tekka, whatever. Anyways, Folio, you know.
I remember the Folio thing.
Yeah.
And I remember saying Aiden is the biggest pussy on earth. Because, no. I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying that. Because I feel like I could tell when someone's playing a role, and I could tell when someone really genuinely feels some way. I felt like you were so scared, and as much as scared you were, you're a fan. Like, other people do it. If a rapper cares about what you say, it's really because they're fine.
Look, bro, and again, I'm just...
Explain the whole situation.
Anyways, guys, so basically what happened was, anyone that doesn't know, I sung this song, Who I Smoke, and that was obviously a Young and Ace song, dissing Folio.
And a lot of people.
Yeah. I did not know what that meant.
No clue.
No clue at all. I swear I had no clue.
How'd you find that?
My boy put me onto it.
Jeez, so that's like the song that y'all are all singing. Wait, someone's offended by it.
And that song at the time was hot. Everyone was listening to it.
Of course.
So,
I still love that song.
You do?
And of course, I love When I See You Too. I played them back to back that I just both sides equal.
Oh, wow.
Of course.
Well, there you go.
I'm equal.
Evens out.
Yeah.
Anyways, though, so at that point, that happened. Young and Ace is making videos. It's okay, Aiden. Like, you're good. I mean, Folio was mad, and we cleared it up, and then it happened again on IG Live because I didn't know my friend was on IG Live, and I was singing the song. Boom, that happened again. It surfaced, and then cleared up with Folio again.
Are you, at this point, recognizing that the power of your voice goes way beyond people who get your jokes, people in your audience, and it's crossing over into this rap atmosphere that, truth be told, at first had no idea even what you did.
Because, bro, at that point, I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck did my chat just go do? They literally fucking tagged his Twitter, his IG, they blew it up. Aiden dissed you. At that point, I'm like, yo, bro, this is powerful. It's not like I'm saying, yo, guys, go spam it. They just did that shit on demand. And then I also realized everyone that watched me doesn't really care about me at that point, you know?
Oh, 100%.
People watch me just to see me fuck up.
Yo, I had that moment with Twitch a long time ago, so I really went to Twitch and had like about 1 million+ followers on YouTube, and I was like, yo, I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of people who don't really fuck with me, they fuck with what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who's my core? And I talked to you about that on your show.
Last night, yeah.
So who's my core? So I say, you know what? I'm gonna just, not even really promote it. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna be live streaming on this whole different platform. You gotta go make an account over there, and you gotta wait for these random streaming times that I'm gonna do. And if you would do all that, you gotta be somebody who fucks with you.
Who loves you. Of course.
And when I went over there, like, it was great. Like, at first I was talking to 30 people, but I knew I had a million, like, on YouTube. I'm talking all type of shit. Like, I'm keeping it real.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, yo, listen, I just got this message. By the way, if you didn't know that this happened behind the scenes, I'm telling them what's really going on. I'm thinking nobody's gonna hear but these, like, few hundred people at this point. And then somehow the media and blogs start grabbing that. And now it almost becomes academics is proclaiming that these things happen. It kind of ruined my whole connection even with Twitch, because it was really like, hey, you guys are like really my friends. I would never say this on YouTube, I say it here.
Right.
So that probably happened to you then.
Of course, that's exactly, literally. So I wasn't thinking much of it. And I was like, yo, bro, I'm so used to like a small community, my core. Yeah. And I wasn't thinking much of it. And that happened, bro. That got blown out of expectations, whatever the fuck that word is. And, you know, ended up still doing my collabs with rappers. Me and Fluid were cool. Polo G shit happened. I basically went with Ziaz and Bilu. We reacted to that Polo G rap star video. And I was saying shit in the studio. Polo was annoyed. But then he was like, all right, we cool, we good.
Was that video completely genuine? Like, did he really just have a fuck?
He had no idea who I was, and he had no idea what the fuck was going on. Anyways, and I get it, bro, and I'm so happy that happened because that humbled me out. And I was like, yo, bro, like, Polo wasn't fucking with it. He's not where I'm from. He doesn't play that shit, bro. Straight up. I'm like, and we talked about it on my stream. We were like, I was like, bro, he's different. He grew up different, bro.
At first, I thought his reaction was part of the thing where he knew he was gonna do that, but he had to have that reaction to disassociate himself. I didn't know, like, he's genuinely feeling it.
Well, yeah, and then on Instagram, I commented, Polo was so fine, bro. And then he said, you a grown-ass man steady thinking that gay shit is funny.
Yeah.
And that shit blew up, you know. I was on B-News post, and it's so funny, that comment itself.
How are you feeling at this point? Are you like, yo, I'm fucking up? Or you're like, yo, why are my inside jokes being taken so serious? Why?
It was that. And again, that's when I understand. It's like, yo, bro, that's how he grew up. Like, he grew up completely different from me, bro. Like, he doesn't play that shit. He does not play that shit at all. I'm like, all right, I gotta respect, and I gotta take a step back and really humble myself out. And that's what I did. And that's when I was like, okay, well, if the rappers, you know, they don't play that shit, I'm not gonna test. They're gangster. I'm just not gonna do that. And from that point on, you know, we moved on to other collaborations, and if the rappers were cool with it, or if they, you know, didn't have any type of, like, you know, gangster persona, like of rap or, like, you know, lifestyle, then I'll just do it. I'll just do it if it's free. Like with you, for example, you saw it wasn't that much last night. It wasn't forced. We were just on some chill shit.
I'm a creator. Like, there's nothing you can do that, like, I can't help myself.
Because you understand, yeah.
Because, and also, there's no image that I need to have the audience feel about me, so I need to act extreme. You get me?
I get you.
Like, I know how to just handle all stuff, so you know what I mean? So I'm different, but a lot of, you know, rappers, even like people like Polo G, they're not content creators in terms of non-music content. They only make music and that's it. So, like, you're doing content. You're trying to get engaging.
That's all it is,
content
man.
that people are trying to fuck with. And for them, they're very uncomfortable if it's not completely in their comfort zone.
Yep.
You know, I've learned just over the years, you get the best content when you're uncomfortable.
Of course.
You reacted to the whole Migos thing yesterday, right? I literally told you, we were about to delete it, and I felt uncomfortable, like, hey, they're going to think I'm an idiot or trying to play this guy because I really couldn't hear. It looks like a stupid clip. We probably should delete it.
Right.
We talked about it, and they were like, nah, just fuck it. Let it go.
Right.
One of the best moments of my life. I remember walking into a strip club after that.
Wow.
Someone said, you're a meme.
Wow.
And I was like, you know, I'm a meme. Like, I'm walking around here. I'm a human.
Yeah.
And they were like, yo, you're from that Migos thing. And it gave me this new fucking persona, newfound fame almost. Like, where, you know, I went to Complex for my face to be seen, and my face was everywhere with this one clip. And I almost fucking deleted it.
Wow.
You have to be a little bit uncomfortable to actually achieve things beyond it.
I wanted to end the Blueface stream. I didn't tell anyone this. I wanted to end that stream. And
you were getting...
It was uncomfortable. You could tell it was uncomfortable, but let me tell you something right now.
I don't know if you were playing around. I was like, yo, does Aiden... I was watching it, and I wasn't mad, but I was like, does Aiden really understand that the people watching... Blueface is cool, and he's a character, and he's very entertaining as well. But the people here are for you and how you interact.
With Blueface.
Right?
I get what you're saying.
So they have this persona of you, and they want to see how that interacts with Blueface, but not to the point where Blueface is like, hey, get off camera, and this is my shit now.
I mean, were you there, Wolf, when I was like, yo, bro, can you guys do something?
business associate
We,
lives here.
it was Dylan, I think. Yeah. Were you there?
For him. For her.
I
No,
remember
were you-
seeing
when I-
Mike
when I
come
went
on
down-
camera later.
When I came, what happened?
Mike came on camera later and was like, "Hey, was everything okay?" And
With
we were
Banks.
watching it too. Yeah.
No, but yo, were you there when I was like, I came down, I was like, yo, guys, I can't do this right now. Like, I cannot do this right now. So my other boys, my other two boys you met yesterday, I was like, yo, guys, I can't do this. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I cannot do this right now. I was like,
This is while it's going on.
I was like, yo, I can't do this. I can't. Like, what do I do? They're like, I was like, yo, bro, can we like?
You were being such a fucking good sport on camera. Like you didn't break. You didn't seem like you were breaking down or anything like that. You looked like you were just kind of like, still amused in the crowd. But I think your audience, like your audience, was like really. They clown you so much, and that's what I was saying about your audience.
Right.
They clown you so much, but in that moment, they could have sensed that even if you had a
The
smile on your
embarrassment.
face, they're
They
like,
knew. They knew.
No, this is our guy, and only us could do this. You can't do this.
They didn't fuck with it, and and like you mentioned, bro, my army was after Blueface and that girl.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, that was my most uncomfortable moment, one of them, and that was my biggest stream, having Blueface over. So,
being uncomfortable is something, you have to leave. You won't ever cross the bridge if you're not willing to jump.
That's all it is, bro.
You won't get to the other side.
You don't even the least expected, the unexpected, and the most uncomfortable position moments are gonna be your best moments.
Yeah.
You already told me, and that's just how it is, bro.
And you've seen that through. So now, man, I'm watching you at this point. You're getting 100,000 plus people watching you. Is that pressure when you're about to start a stream?
I need a plan. I need to figure something out that's gonna keep these motherfuckers engaged. Because at that point, I'm not doing everything to please my core. I'm doing everything to please a whole fucking two football stadiums.
And to keep that number going up, right?
I wanted to, because that's the pressure act. That's where I mentally became like, fuck, bro, I'm pressured. If I don't have a lit stream, if I don't have any fucking crazy guests, if I don't have a crazy thing to do on stream, like, I'm not streaming. That's what I told myself.
What are the calls coming in? Because I remember saying to someone, I watched like the live stream for some of the biggest concerts. It was really loud. They have like an Uber-centric, concert called Summer Jam. This event's been growing. Radio, probably $1 million in promotion, and the live stream gets 50,000, 60,000 people watching. You're doing 100,000 nightly. I could imagine everybody who has a bag, everybody who wants to promote something, everybody who has some type of other hidden agenda maybe, they're getting on the phone with you because they want Adin Ross to be.
Yo, Wap, I'm not gonna say his name, but remember that one guy we talked about, was it 200 G's to get on stream for 1 hour?
Somebody wanted to pay 200 grand.
For 1 hour. I'm not gonna say his name.
No fucking way.
Yep. Don't guess.
Okay, no.
Don't do it.
I don't even care.
Just because, like, out of respect.
No, I don't even care who it is.
Yeah. I said no.
So, you said no.
Well, it was kind of like
200 grand.
It was like a no, but at the same time, no, because he wanted to go down a little bit. I think it was like,
yo, my guy's over there looking at you like, yo, is this guy serious?
I forgot he wanted something else, and I just said no.
Hold on. But 200 grand to be like, you stream like crazy amount of hours per week. Why do you say no? 200 fuck. You know what somebody told me about you? I'll tell you who, or I'll tell you who after the stream, or after this, I won't say it here. They were like, yo, Adin is turning down offers of $500,000. And for anyone else, and when you talk about your dad, you talk about your situation coming up, how could you turn that down?
Because, brother, at this point, it's like, and again, we're gonna get into my mistakes I made in my career that I learned from, what I've been involved with, but I've learned not to just sell myself out for a bag. I don't want to do that anymore. I have before, and it's come out to bite me in the fucking ass. And my core sees, yo, he's really selling out. I don't like that. I don't want them to feel that way, and you feel ugly when you do shit like that. And there's nothing wrong with taking a brand deal for something you like or something that's cool. You know, I've done them before, and they're like, yo, W brand deal. I've done a fucking brand deal with Kool-Aid, and it was awesome. It went really well. Yeah, like shit like that is cool. But I think that if you start to do deals that like they see you as selling your soul, it kind of like comes down to bite you in the ass. And I feel like your core is like, yo, this is corny. I'm out. Like I'm not fucking with that, Adin. That's not you. Fuck that. Miss me with that. So,
what's the most amount of money
I've ever turned down?
You've turned down and taken.
What does that mean?
What's the most amount you've said no to, and what's the most amount you're like, And maybe you don't want to disclose
The most, I can do that. The most money I've ever turned down was 1.5 mil, I think, a month. And the biggest deal I've ever taken was 2 a month from this company I worked with.
The most you've turned down
was about 1.5.
1.5 million, straight up.
A month, yo.
Wait, $1.5 million.
A month, yeah. What?
How do you do that?
Because, brother, you learn to just, like I said, bro, it's just like certain shit I just don't want to get into.
Okay. So well, I get it. And you're pulling the morality joint. Which, by the way, the morality clause of just
because I learned, bro. Like
human characters. 1.5 million a month. I think it's almost. Let me see. 12 blah blah. That is 18 million potentially for the year.
Okay.
That would be legitimately, if you're in the NBA, you're a NBA star. That is a lot of fucking money for any creator. Potentially making even $10 million, that's a whole career. If you can get in a short period of time, where are the limits you turn? Where you say,
I'm trying to be in there for the long run, bro. I don't want to sell out, lose people, and I don't want to fuck up. I want to be here for the long run. I want to be here for the whole thing. And
was the $2 million that you took? Was that the same in the same business realm as a 1.5?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, like it was, and again, I don't. And again, bro, like I learned, bro. I don't have that anymore. That 2 mil a month, I don't have that anymore.
You might say what it was?
It was I don't know if I should say.
Just fucking say it if you don't have it anymore.
Yeah, at that point, okay. I mean, it's leaked online anyway. I mean, you could figure it out. It was a deal with Rice and my other roommates Banks and Mike doing the gambling for Rubet.
Yeah.
And again, that's something I could say to myself, like that deal at that time, it was good because I that was like when I first started to be like, yo, bro, this seems too good to be true. And right around that time, I took another deal to promote a crypto thingy and those types of things, bro. Like those are mistakes that I feel like I made because I just wanted to finish it because I don't want to find a way to sell out for even if it's a huge bag, you know, because like I feel like it's just not something I would like. I wouldn't gain any like pleasure out of it. Like, does that make sense? Like,
is it about selling out or, you know, both of what I think you're alluding to? They've been kind of really involved in a lot of controversy recently.
Well, I'm gonna get into that because look, people say my name is Tyler with the Rubet thing. You looked up. I make it very clear. I mean, I made it very clear. When we were in Mexico gambling, you know, we were getting fills.
Yeah.
And I made it so clear. I was doing jumping jacks, kangaroo hops, fucking flips for fills. Howie, film me. Howie, film me. So they're basically saying that like Aiden lied to his. That they're saying Aiden lied to his chat, saying that.
Which, by the way, that's the biggest indictment you can have on any creator.
What?
Once the trust between the creator and their audience is broken, nothing else is the same. So again, it's not taking a brand deal. It's about if people could say or prove that you lied to your audience to profit. That's the worst, right?
Right.
So that's what people started to say.
Right, which is not true because people that used to watch those Mexico gambling streams, they know that the fills, they were fills.
Yeah.
And I made it very clear. So basically what I was gambling with was money that the casino provided. And that money was used I was gambling for content. And yeah.
Where does that go wrong? Like, why are people...
Because it's promoting gambling. And gambling's addicting. That's the... Right. It's like... Look, I made it very clear. Also, you can go back to every one of my streams. Do not fucking gamble. You're going to lose your money. I make it so clear. Do not fucking do this. You will lose.
If you're giving those disclaimers, what's wrong? Tell me the problem.
Because their defense is that I didn't make it clear that I was doing fills.
Oh, so they felt like you were using
but I was.
all of your personal money.
I made it very clear I was doing fills every time.
Yeah.
Right. And then recently, when I was in Mexico, like I think it was about a week and a half ago, I got another deal, and it wasn't Roulette, it was with a company named Stake, and they gave me raw balance. And raw balance, that's legit my money.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's my bread.
Yeah.
And I can sit there and do fucking small spins or small bets, but I still did big bets because gambling, gambling.
And so I'm guessing at that point, like, they just want you to have that on your stream for a certain amount of time, but whatever that money is,
it's mine.
And that's a little bit more honest. Than if people are saying that because you're getting fills, it's a little bit dishonest to the audience because you're encouraging them to spend their money while you didn't spend yours.
Exactly.
If you're basically getting a brand deal and you have to bet the brand deal money some way, some shape or form to have the brand deal, right? And whatever you keep. That's definitely more honest.
For sure.
Is there a problem with that too, or?
I look, man. Like I said, if
gambling and anything to do with porn always has people,
shady. It's great.
Yeah. People start thinking like, wait, what's going on here?
I get that, and look, man, I get that, and I enjoy to gamble. I like it. I love playing card games, and
I can tell you it's better.
I love betting. I love it, bro. I love sports betting. All that.
I've watched all your streams, or most of them, when you gambled, and my biggest problem, I'm like, Aiden is such a pussy. You gotta play blackjack with him.
I love blackjack.
But no, I see you doing the other spinning.
I love doing everything. But act. I love it.
You're the guy. But this is why you're the problem, because you go in there and you're playing everything. Me and most people like me, you go to the casino and you look at slots and you're like, I would never. That's my problem.
I love slots. I love the sounds they make, all that shit. But look, act. I'm gonna just say right here, like, I just wanted to make it very clear to everyone. I mean, they already know this because I talked about it on my stream. It was very clear that when I was doing that Roulette deal, it is
why
different.
end the relationship though?
Why?
I think that makes it also like you're admitting that you were doing something wrong, because you could have. If the criticism is, hey, you didn't disclose it, you could be like, okay, well, if it wasn't clear enough, now I'm gonna make it abundantly clear. I'll make an announcement. I'll put it as plaster it on my stream. This is not my money. Why end the deal?
No, it was like there was shit going in the air with that shit. So it was kind of like putting it on pause, if that makes sense. Okay. And again, bro, with gambling and porn, like you said, it's like a gray area.
So you're not saying you would never work with them again?
I'm just saying that I would choose to not work with Roulette again now. I mean, and I think that they feel the same way. It's just because, I talked about, I went on like this little podcast, I think, with this. Yeah, I did. I did go on this podcast with this guy named H3. H3, yeah.
H3? Oh, yeah. Well, I know YouTubers, but why people act like I'm not a YouTuber anymore? I know all the YouTubers.
So anyways, I went on this podcast, and they kind of like, it was like in front of a lot of people. I was like, yo, they were like basically saying, yo, promoting gambling underage children and shit. Like, hey, you should be ashamed of yourself, that type of stuff. Yeah. But you know how it is, man. And again, I make it very clear when I gamble, you're going to lose your money, and, it's 18 plus and all that stuff. And if, look, bro, that's how it is. And that's why, I enjoy to gamble, bro. I like to gamble. It's not like and again, I enjoy gambling.
You're not like some fraud who you're like, I would never gamble.
No, I love it. Bro, I'm 21 years old. I love to gamble, bro.
Exactly.
I love to bet on every fucking game. I bet everybody everything. Like, yo, put $500 on it. I love to gamble money. It makes it more competitive. It makes it more fun for me. I'm more locked in.
Did you feel a moral dilemma where if, like, say you go out to Mexico where I believe the age
it's 18, I think.
requirement of gambling is 18, and I think for most places in the United States is generally 21.
21.
A lot of your audience is in the United States. Did you feel like, hey, I need to be a little bit more transparent, just telling them like, yo, hey, listen, if you're not of the age of gambling, please do not.
It's in my title, though. It's in my title.
It's in your title.
Yeah, it was in my title, 18 plus.
Really?
Yeah, of course. And
but if it's 18 plus, that's a little bit dishonest.
No, it's not, because in most states it's 18.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think.
I'm in Jersey, so we got Atlantic City, definitely 21.
Okay. Wait, Atlantic City's in Jersey? Oh, I thought it was in Vegas for some reason.
Hell no. We hate Vegas. Actually, we like Vegas. They don't take your money.
Anyways, bro. Yeah, I mean, look, and again, gambling, you're going to lose your bread.
Yeah.
It's just fun. I have fun doing it. It's entertaining to me.
Do you think that took a hit on your audience trust of you? Do you think that, affected, like you have the trajectory where everyone is loving you because they could see a lot of themselves in you? And then, I told you last night, I'm on YouTube and I see like thousands of people trying to make these videos like, we're exposing Aiden in the Rupert House of Cards. And that in itself, while you might defend yourself, your audience might start thinking about you to say, we don't trust him as much as we did when he didn't do it.
And look, bro, and that comes down to where that's my core will always have my back and fuck with me for me because they watch my streams from point A to point B and they watch all my content and they see the type of person I am. My intentions are never to ever hurt or anybody, or my intentions are never ever to, to make people like, literally to fucking rob people or scam people. I don't ever want that to ever be I don't want that ever to be attached to my name. And unfortunately with this whole gambling thing, it's like, look, I mean, I'm not gonna say streamers, but there's tons of streamers that gamble on stream. I mean, you've gambled on stream before.
Of course.
Right, so because I have a lot of viewers and because...
You're way bigger.
So I'm getting shit for it. That's all.
Hey, I've gambled on stream and I definitely did not.